So do you think that it's gay if a dude finds me attractive?
I mean, you are a woman, right?
I look like a dude.
But you be on Facebook like you really want to like do something. You want to. I don't want to say that.
Yeah, say it. Say it. Let it roll off your tongue.
I don't.
You want to bend the dude over.
I would rather not speak that out of my mouth for somebody to clip. Why would you want to like violate a man like that?
Why would they want to violate me like that? I like mounting things. You know what I'm saying?
My bad.
You did it.
Spit on you or something.
Like, I don't want you in my vagina.
Okay, I got you.
I want to be inside of you, sir.
You say you want. Hold up.
I was gonna say, am I making you uncomfortable? No. I think I have every gay person in Atlanta under my wing.
Is Atlanta like the gay capital of America?
Yeah. Welcome to Atlanta.
Steezo, you know what I'm saying? One of the most interesting people I know, you know. I've been wanting to get her on the show. You know what I'm saying? I know she's going to drop some gems for the people.
We tried one time.
Yeah, we tried one time, but you know, I ain't have this set up like this, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the audio was bad. And
we weren't together either.
And we weren't together. It was like some Corona shit.
Yeah. It was good vibes though.
It was good vibes. I hate that episode may never like see the light of day.
It's this one.
Yeah, but this is the new and improved version right here.
Yeah,
you know
and we can bring it. We're gonna talk about the same stuff. Like,
we gonna talk about the same shit. Yeah, man. But tell the people like a little bit about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you wanna.
Heard. Okay, so my name is Steezo TM. Add the Steezo or the TM to the Steezo. I have trademarked my name. I own it. I'm the inventor of titty tape, and I'm also a music artist. I sing and I rap.
Okay. Yeah. You say titty tape.
Titty tape. Titty tape, tuck tape, bind tape actually turned into a bigger franchise. It's 3 now, not just titty tape.
But like enlighten like my audience on like what titty tape is, like
can
like
I do
literally this? What it is?
It is
you gotta get a close up on that one. Like.
So lift, bind, tuck is kind of like my overall brand slogan, right? So It's a tape that does a breast lift, or you can bind, like if you want to have a sports bra effect. Mm-hmm. And then the tuck side of it, it's actually for men who are like drag queens and want to tuck their junk.
Like drag queens tucking junk.
Yes. The junky junk. The junk that you have.
Is that like a successful like I mean, not to like. I'm just saying, dude. Is it a big demand for that?
Oh, definitely. But it's not my number one. My number one is bind tape.
Bind tape.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
titty tape does well too. But
what is bind tape though?
So how I have mine is a bind. It's more like a sports bra.
Okay.
It kind of like holds them down and in place.
Okay.
The lift is more of a feminine way to do it, where you're actually holding your breast up.
So it's binding them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really have any to bind, but like trans men and stuff, they use it. And
okay.
Yeah.
And how did you like get this? Because you like the originator. Like,
yes, I am the creator of titty tape. Any breast tape. Yeah, I'm the inventor.
Nobody was doing it for, because I've seen you like really get into like big arguments on Facebook about this.
Yeah, but you know what though? I feel like people love to discredit people. You know, like people can see you actually pave the way and still to try to act like you didn't. Just some hater stuff. But yeah, I did invent it. I hate saying this because sometimes people think I'm saying it for clout, but literally Kim Kardashian stole my idea.
Stole your idea?
Yeah.
And you know this like for facts.
Man, I was the first to do it, you know? And so it's kind of like, I won't say that she did it, maybe her team or something, but...
Yeah, because she ain't actually doing this shit. Like, some team is approaching her and being like...
I got this new idea.
Yeah, I got this new idea. You know.
Yeah, you should jump into this idea. But once she did it, everybody... Like, people copy her if she just wears a dress. So then the world began to copy it, and then it kind of, like, washed away the fact that I was the inventor. Almost. Well, not really for the people who know, but yeah.
Yeah, but even like some people like on Facebook like have some form of the tape. I saw you get into it with somebody and they was like in the comments they was like attacking you like haha you didn't create shit blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and it's like you're selling this product and you're probably getting it from some kind of vendor, but you don't even know like the history of what you're selling. And I never said like I don't have to prove to anybody that I created this. Like I did. You know what I mean? I know that nobody was doing it, and my story and my reason for it, like I wanted to go topless. You know, a lot of other people like what was your what was your reason behind you now selling this product or you having this product? Like it wasn't. You saw somebody else do it. Like, and again, I did it because I wanted to go topless. And I wanted to show all of my tattoos in like a deep V-cut shirt. It's a transgender trick is what a lot of people don't know. Yeah. I'm not transgender, but I learned a lot of things from a lot of transgender people. And like, It's called taping down, where you would use duct tape to like tape your boobs down to create the effect of a peck. But duct tape is, I'm pretty sure it's kind of toxic and it hurts like crap. So
people would use like literal duct tape.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's why I say like the story behind why I actually created mine kind of like it just kind of puts the footprint there. You kind of understand why the need, why it was created. Because again, it's a gay people trick.
Yeah, it's a need for it. It's a market for it there.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel you. And if it's like, it's a good idea, you know what I'm saying? And you in that, community and like you use it and like you say, duct tape is probably toxic.
100%.
But like, is yours like extra sticky to where it's like hard to kind of get it off or something like that?
So most people's actually is. Mine isn't because, again, the originator. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Mine comes off like butter. It's just easy to get off. But other people's, it'll rip all your skin off. You'll have scarring and all that other stuff. I've heard a lot of people complain about the other brands, but it's just like they don't know the secret.
Okay. They
don't know the secret.
But where did you get the initial idea though? Just from
my aunt. Okay. Well, it's probably not your aunt. It's like your cousin, huh?
Probably like my cousin. We have a big family.
Yeah. But yeah, my aunt, she came to me with the idea because she felt like the duct tape was ridiculous.
Okay.
And so
you had wore it in like a music video or something?
It went super viral. The duct tape went almost as viral as my titty tape promo.
Okay.
Yeah, but
it was a shocking image at first, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of people didn't like seeing me with my shirt off. But honestly, just speaking on like stud world is like masculine women like me.
Stud. A stud is a masculine. You tell me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. It's a masculine identified woman. Like,
okay,
she's physically masculine. And a lot of times it refers to like black.
Really?
Women. Yeah. I like say everybody's a
white masculine.
They used to call themselves like butch.
They call themselves butch. But when I hear butch, I feel like it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like cornbread fed, like white, like stocky girls or whatever. I hope that's not offensive.
No,
or whatever,
I hope
but
that,
like butch is bad. Like, but stud is like exclusively the term for like black.
People think that,
because I don't
say
know.
That.
It might sound weird that I'm asking these questions, but I don't know shit about shit and about that. So I'm like, it's no bad spirit how I'm asking these questions.
I just want to say this. So like what a lot of people don't understand, because I feel like people walk on eggshells when it comes to the community. Mm-hmm. When you're not trying to be funny, it doesn't come off like you're being offensive. Like there are some communities that will, in the LGBT community, that will get mad no matter how you say it. Mm-hmm. But most of the time, when you're being honest and you're just like asking a question, mm-hmm. the question deserves an answer. And as long as you're not asking it with the intent to be funny, it's usually it goes over well. Just so you know. Yeah.
And I never asked like those type of questions in the intent of being funny. You know what I'm saying? Just in the intent that like I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And it like the whole thing about it like interests me because, like you said, like sometimes if somebody's asking honestly about it, like it deserves an answer. But a lot of times when you ask anything about it, you're considered a phobe, or you know what I'm saying?
Not a phobe.
A phobe. You know what I mean? Like
a phobe.
To some of
He's a phobe. He's a phobe. You're a phobe. You're a phobe.
For real. Not to you, but like some people are like kind of really radical to the point where they don't even want to discuss it. It's just like a demand.
Yeah.
You know? And
but sometimes people don't understand themselves. And I feel like the people who don't fully even accept themselves or understand themselves, those are the people who don't want to answer questions because they don't want you to see that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
They don't want to expose that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand that too. I mean, it can't be like... I talked to a guy named Buck Angel. You know who that is?
I don't, but I saw it.
Yeah, he like was like one of the first like medically transitioned people.
Yeah, he got the bottom.
He took like testosterone.
But did he get the bottom surgery?
I don't think he got the bottom surgery. But he got like the
top.
Yeah, the top surgery.
Yeah.
And like really looks like a man like 30 years later from all the testosterone and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he was like a porn star like after his transition or some shit like that.
But no bottom surgery.
No bottom surgery.
Did you ask that question?
Unfortunately, I Googled some pictures of him like for like thumbnail purposes and stuff. Scroll down a little bit too far.
You found a doochie.
And, you know, I saw some things that didn't necessarily want to see.
I really made up a word just then. A doochie.
I was like, what?
You saw a doochie. I don't know what you would call it. A doochie. I heard it grows, like the clitoris grows out like extendo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Some people even go as far as like sticking it in.
I mean, I guess I can imagine. Like, I saw some headline about like some trans man, I guess a woman that was transitioned to a man was like saying that they grew one.
Yeah.
I didn't read the article, but I was like, damn, that's wild.
Article.
Kept scrolling and shit. But
definitely read the article. Things could be learned here.
Is Atlanta like the gay capital of America?
Or Cali.
Some
Atlanta.
say that it like overtook Cali and shit though. Like,
I mean, it's pretty gay here. I mean, everything I see.
It's a
gay.
really big like LGBTQ community here.
I feel like it is, but I feel like a lot of people here don't even know they're gay.
Really?
Yeah, the men.
Oh, you saw like it's like closeted men here or something?
Yeah, but no, those aren't the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about the guys who just haven't figured out that they're actually like it's not a bromance. They're actually in love with their homeboy, and they don't want to go home to their wife, and they just want to sit under their.
But how you figure that? You know people like this?
Yeah. But it's Atlanta though. Like if you stayed around here for like for real, all you need is about a week. You would see so many men who are gay, but they don't know it yet, and we just wait for them to come around.
But how do you spot that though? Like I don't have a gaydar
like
or whatever you call it.
The really fat booties hanging out of the really tight jeans, the whole tight shirt, and then like the mannerisms, like they're very extra flamboyant, but they feel like they're being cool. But it's like
they be doing the little hip dance and shit.
Yeah, and this, or like they just don't know it yet. You're just waiting on them to kind of like catch up to the fact that this is who they will be in maybe 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to Atlanta.
Why you think it's like that though? Cause
you can't. It's like you can be gay in Atlanta, but you can't.
What you mean you can't? It seems like it's pretty accepted here.
No. But see, only certain, like, okay, if you are already gay, you can be gay, right? But if you're not already gay, you can't be gay because people will find out you're gay and all of your street credibility.
What do you mean? So you saying like you have to come out early?
Basically.
And you can't like just do a whole bunch of heterosexual stuff and then like
come out later.
Come out and be like,
no,
I was gay the whole time.
No, you cannot. But that's Atlanta.
Why? Because like you'll be ridiculed or something like that.
100%.
But again, it seems like it's pretty like accepted here.
Until it's not.
But aren't you like a big part of like Uh, the gay community here, like, that's like, would you say that's like big part of your fan base and stuff?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have every gay person in Atlanta under my wing. Took a long time, but I did
Under
it.
your, that's a pretty bold statement, cuz.
Yeah. No, for real. Like, cause I've gone to both. Cause okay, so Atlanta is kind of segregated in its gay community in many ways. So you have like black. Okay, it's separated by race, but it's also separated by lesbian and gay. So the gay boys hang out in a completely different place than the lesbians do. So I, kind of can say I conquered the lesbians, and we're all cool, and I love all of them, and we all rock. And then I went over to the gay boy side, and we're cool too, and we rock, and they have a good time. And so I can say that I actually, like, most people just stay on the lesbian side,
Okay.
or the gay side.
And you do this by like doing parties and stuff like that, and through your music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then you go viral on Facebook like a few times. Mm-hmm. What was the first video of yours that went viral on Facebook? I saw some video where you. Nah, I'm talking about the video
In the dress?
in the dress.
Yeah. That was a great video. My mom always tells me I should do a follow-up video with that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. But
I got like some millions of views or something like that.
I think it had like 10 million on Facebook, on my personal Facebook, and then whatever it did outside of it. It was kind of wild, but I was really just telling dudes to stay out my DMs. Leave me alone.
Dudes be in your DMs?
Bad. Yo.
Like straight dudes?
And see, that's the thing. Cause okay. Let's talk about
let's
it.
get into it.
So
The Facebook stopped. Just FYI.
Oh, the Facebook stopped?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
ghetto. See? It's because you tagged me. Untag me.
They didn't shut it down, did they? I mean, we still recording, so even if the live went out, we still good.
Cool.
I'm just gonna post it later anyway.
Yeah, don't. When we go live, I just wouldn't tag me because they got me on lock. That's why I say
You can't say certain things and stuff.
No, monetize means monitored.
Monetized mean monitored. That's true. That's true. They watching your
everything. I can't.
They got them. They do got the advertisers though.
The dudes. So do you think that it's gay if a dude finds me attractive?
I mean, you are a woman,
right? But I look like a dude. For
you
the most
carry
part.
yourself like a dude.
But I feel like I look like a dude. Like I feel like it's going past that. Like
You look like a dude.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like probably because if that's what you're like portraying to the world and he see that, he'll look. Yeah, I think it's a little gay.
Sus. Yeah.
It's a little gay.
Yeah. and I try to like go around it like, yeah, because I am a girl,
But you be on Facebook like you really want to like do something. You want to. I don't want to say
over.
that.
Yeah, say it. Say it. Let it roll off your tongue.
I don't.
You want to bend the dude over.
I would rather not speak that out my mouth for somebody to clip.
Yeah, you thinking it. Yeah.
I really didn't remember exactly what you said, but I remember it was like some wild shit.
Yeah.
But you said it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Because like I don't even offer like I get head, but like I don't like penetration. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter male or female. Like I'm not gonna like that.
Okay.
But what I do like, I like mounting things. You know what I'm saying?
My bad.
You did it.
Spit on you or something.
For real, I like that. And so like to just think of like a strong straight man just bending over and really just letting me like go crazy.
But it's a man though. You don't like men, right?
No, I don't. But I do. I think men are great. Like okay.
So, but I mean, like sexually.
I don't.
So why would you want to like violate a man like that?
Why would they want to violate me like that?
They probably just. I don't know.
Like I don't
know.
I don't like because okay. See, I feel like my wife and I had this conversation all the time. I'm reverse bisexual. I'm genuinely like I think I'm actually bisexual. I do like men. I just don't like them like that. Like I don't want you in my vagina.
Okay, I got you.
I want to be inside of you, sir. You know what I mean? I do.
But like, You say you want. Hold up.
I was gonna say, am I making you uncomfortable?
No. You say you want to do that, but I guess the question I want to ask is like, are you? I don't even want to ask that question.
Ask
like,
me.
Are you though?
Am I what?
Even if they let you do that, like, are you like? It's
Would I
not
do it?
actually your appendage, like in there. You know what I'm saying? So you really just. I mean, you get
Is
what
my
I'm getting
appendage-
at?
Are you talking about my strap on?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not like actually like
A part of me? We're one.
you're one.
Yeah, we're one. We're one. Because
tiptoe around this question.
no, don't tiptoe. Don't tiptoe. I don't want you to tiptoe with me because this is the
Okay.
first. Like you can be free with
Okay.
this. Okay. So ask it like the fucked up way.
I don't want to say it. I don't know if it's the fucked up way, but I'm saying like even when you are doing that with anybody, right? I think what anyone would assume is like you're doing it kind of out of like more of a giving place than like you're getting something like out
But
of it.
I'm
maybe.
receiving the reaction.
Okay.
So when I'm going crazy and you going crazy, and I know I'm in here like, and you are like losing your mind, and you are saying all these, ooh, I love you, ooh, you know the talk that
Yeah, the
happens, you know,
stuff.
all that. Like that's
The
what I'm
dolphin.
receiving. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
That's what I receive. Now I've never bent the dude over, but I think it would be cool.
But why though?
A power thing.
That's what I was getting at. It's like a power
It's
thing,
a power
right?
thing, but it's all a power thing.
It is
Like
kinda
I like the power. I like to be in control. Like I'm
the dominant.
Thank you, because I couldn't think of a good way to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that usually how it is in like
No,
those type
I got some
of
friends who like to get bent over, like who throw it back. They
Like
dress like
studs?
boys. Yeah,
I thought that was like I mean, I don't
like
know.
forbidden, right?
I mean, I would assume, but I don't really know.
I thought so too, but it's just different strokes for different
Yeah,
folks.
different strokes.
Yeah.
Different folks.
Because even me saying that I'm bisexual, I got some studs that look at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But I don't care because I have sat down with myself and I realized like I don't not like men. I just don't like them in the way that most women do. I don't ever want them to touch me like they touch other women. Actually,
Yeah.
don't touch me at all.
I got you.
But bend over and like let me like poke your penis because I wish I had a penis. I think they're cool appendages. Is that
I think
what you-
they're
that was your
cool
word?
appendages.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something having one.
I can see it. I can see it just being so great.
No, and just having like testosterone and shit.
Yeah.
I think that's something like women like kind of will never like
I
understand
thought
to
we had
have.
both.
But you don't have the same level that we got. Like sometimes we literally can't do anything but think with it, you know, and we have to fight it off. Like
That seems like kind of painful.
it's not like pain. It's kind of painful when you like really like first going through puberty and shit because you just be in class and like
And there it goes.
you're just there for no reason.
That's so
For
fun.
some reason, like right when the bell go off, like in the wrong moments, it's just up and you
it
got to
just-
cover it with shit. And like it's like constant wanting to do that, you know, on a hormonal primal level, you know, and it's always like a struggle to like not do shit that your dick telling you to do. You know what I'm saying?
I think genuinely men might discredit how much a coochie is like that too. Cause like I think like
But it's much less likely for women, I think.
it's just cause
You got your
women are, like,
nymphos.
emotional, but yeah, but coochies talk, okay?
They talk.
Your coochie can get hard too, okay? and it acts up. It acts up, okay? No, for real. Like just know, like it can go there. Like it's the same.
I mean,
like,
I imagine it's the same in some instances, but like it take way more to get, you know, you guys to that point. You know, it has to be like a mental thing. Maybe
you ain't never lived in Atlanta, have you?
I never lived in Atlanta.
You like
Don't think I want to.
no, you don't. But yeah, no. I mean, it's just, I think it's the same though, cause like having conversations with like my guy friends and then versus like my female friends, like I think females are always a little hornier. Like y'all just can't control the horny, but women will, that little rose. You seen that rose? That little.
I've heard about the rose.
Yeah. Pull that thing out the drawer. Just put a rose on display.
I ain't asked to see it,
Yeah,
but I've heard about it. I don't really condone sex toys and shit.
No.
Nah, I don't fuck with the sex toys.
I think my whole world might be sex toys, technically.
Yeah, okay. That's the rose. I think I've seen that somewhere before.
This is why women will stay at home with they horny. This is it.
Okay.
That's all they need. I'm gonna put that down.
The rose. What? I don't even want to know what. I don't even want to ask what it does.
It literally sucks your clitoris into the hole, and and you got like 33 seconds before
Okay.
it just all fall out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you one for Christmas. You can.
But I don't really fuck with the sex toys, man, because like it's like I don't fuck with them. I talked about this another time on my pod, and like women and people kind of came at me and shit about it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody don't need that, like. But they made it like a
They're toys.
They made it like a self-esteem thing. Like, oh, you scared to use it? Like, bitch, oh, if I don't want to use a goddamn toy, I ain't finna use a toy, bitch.
Okay, no, I get it. I mean, like, I don't have a choice, right? But it's always humiliating to go get my shit like out the drawer and shit when I'm ready to get to it.
Humiliating.
Because, okay, you kissing, you all hot and bothered. It's going down, and then like right when it's time to put it in, you gotta go get it. It's not on you.
So you don't like have it on deck, like
in the drawer, but you don't like.
But you never like.
Okay.
It's not like a I'm prepared situation.
How can you
ever?
Okay, if you were just to put it on and just assume you getting something, that's kind of rude. You get what I'm saying? Like yours is already there. If it's going down, like it's supposed to be there, right? But like,
but you never just like walk around with it.
No. I mean,
like on the other end, people tuck them in when they don't want to have them. So why can't you like? I can't believe I'm like asking these type of questions.
I'm here for them. I'm here for them.
Like you never just go out with it.
I have. Like when I was younger, when that shit was cool, but
okay.
It's just no way to like properly prepare for having a fake penis. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these days, like I make my wife go get it. Like, go get it, because I'm not going to get it. Like, I'm not taking this walk of shame to the closet to get my dick out the box and strap on these, like, weird panty weird thingies. Like, I just be through. Like, by the time I do all that, I'm not even turned on no more. I just feel dumb. So, yeah. But I will say, though, I always tell men I think that they should get strap-ons.
Like, we should get strap-ons?
Yes.
Why?
But you don't have to like put it on your waist because clearly you already have a penis, but you can hold it in your hand, right? Mm-hmm. And like, I just feel like once your penis is done, like once you're done, it's done. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that extra bit of if she still needs something, just go ahead and ram her back in with this penis in your hand, and there you go.
I mean, different strokes for different different folks.
Different strokes for different strokes, for sure.
But I mean, some people like can finish the job like with theirs and like to the point where she don't even want no more.
Very few. 90% of women have never had an orgasm.
That's sad.
I know, because 100% of men have.
It don't take shit for a man to have one.
I know.
Half the time we be fighting not to have one until they get one, and we be like,
Thank God.
Yeah. I can go ahead and.
I don't think I would last. So shout out to y'all, because I think it's power in that, because I'd be out.
It's not like it's dangerous being a man these days. Like masculinity is under attack and shit like that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
and like
said it was
femininity
disposable.
rules. Yeah, like
And that's
people really think
fucked
like
up.
certain men are like parasites to society because like the patriarchy and shit and blah 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 and like masculinity is toxic and like cancel Andrew Tate. You know who Andrew Tate is?
Yeah. I mean, I do now.
What you think about him?
I don't think anything about him because I really don't know of him how. You want some more?
Yeah, I would take some more.
Yeah. Thank you so much to our beautiful set hand.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I don't really. I just found out about him. I know that he was really misogynistic.
You think he was misogynistic
That's
in
what I
some of the
heard.
stuff?
I never heard him talk about anything.
But see, that's what you hear about him because a lot of times
He was a douche in his past, like his past stuff that he just got into with the Greta girl.
Yeah, that was kind of douchey.
Yeah.
What he did try to do with her, like provoked her and shit. But people are trying to say like she got him arrested by like from whatever countries like government, because he like picked him up on what was it, like sex trafficking charges or something? Human trafficking charges or some shit like that. And he blamed it on the Matrix. I mean, what I think about like Andrew Tate is like he says a lot of things that's gonna like ruffle a lot of feathers, but sometimes, a lot of times, it be some gems in them fucking statements, you know. But it come out, he's real like arrogant, like kind of guy, and he like rich and shit, so he ain't gotta watch his words.
Douchey? Can we say that he's douchey?
He's super douchey.
Okay.
But like I say, he be dropping gems sometime, like, but he be like talking, he like real like what they call red pilled.
Okay.
And, you know, I don't know, he wants like a traditional woman and shit like that. And he like really calls women out on like not being traditional and like.
What is traditional? What is a traditional woman?
I mean, by his definition, is my camera blurry and shit?
Yeah.
Maybe you can turn it off and turn it on. Or maybe I can just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you consider traditional?
Hell, I don't know. If you should ask me, because I know I'm not a traditional woman. I said I want to bend a man over. That was the first thing I said. But you can't have no cooch is what I said. But yeah.
I think, yeah, you one of the farthest thing. I mean, I guess a woman from like the olden days when like shit was, niggas was riding horses and like.
The woman that bows to the man.
Woman that what
That's
you
what
consider?
I expect in a relationship. So, no, seriously,
Nah, but
I have a traditional.
Tay, is that what you
straight
consider it?
marriage?
I mean, by how you saying it, that's what it sounds like.
But was it that though?
Yeah.
Slick.
A woman
Cook
bowing
for
to
me.
a man?
Let me beat you while I'm drunk.
They was beating women and
You
shit.
know that. Everybody, grandma got beat by their husband.
What? But
You don't know that? Yo, sorry, rest in peace to both of their souls. But my grandfather tied my grandma to a tree and
What?
poured gas around her in Alabama, poured gas around her and was flicking matches at her. And dad came and ran him off with a gun.
where you hear this story from?
Everybody knows this story, but you
I ain't never heard that shit before.
ask somebody.
Wait a minute, who was this? They got tied up to a tree.
My grandma,
Your grandma.
Murders, got tied. Murders. Yes. And dad, we only know one dad.
Yeah, I know that. Like,
Right, yeah. Tied it to a tree, put gas around it, flicked matches at her about something. And he was talking, like saying stuff as he was flicking matches at her. And dad came and ran him off with a shotgun.
what? I never heard that before.
Yeah, and that, honestly, that's kind of traditional.
And you saying that's traditional behavior from a man?
It was back then.
For a man to tie his girl up to the tree?
For him to beat her.
I feel like
Because he felt like he had like the power.
the
like,
ultimate power over a
yeah.
woman and stuff.
and
Like,
he
I guess
better not
it's,
say nothing back to me type of deal.
yeah, I guess at some point women that couldn't even like, what?
I'm just trying to move it so because it's blurry.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Clearing. Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was like, maybe for some, I don't know. I didn't live in those times. I don't know about those times. So, and that's not really what I associate with, like, because I look at that as like abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
I would never want to be in a relationship where I felt like I had to like beat my girl. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't like,
Facts.
that's not like a prerequisite like in my like relationship book. Like you don't have to put up with me like beating on you like when I'm mad at you or some shit. Like
facts.
that's not a traditional trait. That's like a fucking psycho in my book. You know what I'm saying? But like, are there gender roles in relationships, and should there be?
I feel like when you ask me this kind of stuff, like I'm really gonna mess up your brain because I do feel like there are gender roles, right? But like I'm in a lesbian relationship and we still have gender roles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I take out the trash, I pump the gas, I make, you know, the most money, I pay the bills. You know, I'm the protector. If somebody run up on her, I gotta put them down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and she cooks. I clean up, you know what I'm saying? But she cooks. She does the washing of the clothes and the, you know, she's very nurturing. I'm very protector, provider. So it's like, I do believe in it. And I do believe that, like, technically we have a traditional straight relationship, but we're gay.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. And, you know, it's some questions I want to ask
Please
about
do.
like that subject, but I don't want to come off like a phobe or the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, for my audience and just for like people who don't know, like one of the age-old questions about like being gay is like, from your perspective, do you think you were like born that way, or do you think it was something else that came over time through a decision?
You remember I told you I was humping in the closet with swimsuits on when I was like 5?
Yeah.
And so I don't think I ever made okay, I did make the decision when I was like 15, like, okay, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna date girls. But
Okay,
it was
that was a
something that I was
decision.
already doing.
Okay,
You know what I'm
naturally.
saying? Yeah.
So you feel like it wasn't...
I think it's a natural human instinct to be attracted to whatever. You know what I mean? Because like I say, in the same breath, I do still like dudes. I don't like them, like I
But
say,
not
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah, but I do think, like, we've been looking for a sperm donor. And it made me super, like, crazy about men. Like, it like how folks are boy crazy. It made me boy crazy. I would look for, like, cute dudes. And when I saw a cute dude, I'd be like, "Bam, my God, he's so fine." It made me crazy. It really did.
But because you looking for like somebody who gonna give you a cute baby, or is y'all trying to have like a kid right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Ask all the questions.
Tell me like how that would work.
All right. So we actually have been trying for like maybe 6 months out of this year. You know what I'm saying?
6 months.
Yeah.
Out of 2022.
Out of 2022. Yeah. Out of 2022.
Okay.
And so, all right. So we found this amazing guy's sperm donor. Basically, we would go to his house and we had like, we would go with a little bag, right? Because things got to happen. So,
With a little bag. What
a
you
little
mean?
bag. I could bring
Don't
out my
skip
briefcase.
Don't skip past the
All
bag.
right, so these are the contents of the bag.
Okay.
We had, what are they called? What are those things called? Speculums.
What the fuck is this?
You've never gotten a pap smear because you don't have a cooch. So it's
Okay.
the things that open up the cooch, right?
So it's the clamps.
The clamps.
The clamps.
The clamps. You got the clamps. You got the specimen cups.
Okay. The
You
specimen
got
cups.
syringes.
Mm-hmm.
And you have dildos.
Okay.
And some lube
This
called
is a hell of a
Pre-Seed.
kit right here. It's a hell of a kit.
It's a baby making kit.
Okay.
Okay. And so, yeah, he goes and does his business in a room and he nuts in the cup.
So he does it. He does his business. He does it himself.
Yeah.
And like,
we are gay as fuck.
Okay.
Like there's like we're not like okay. Let me say this. I'm
just
bisexual.
to clarify for the people.
Yeah, I'm bisexual. My wife is a true lesbian. Like she don't even like I can show her a guy's 6-pack and be like, babe, his body banging, right? And she like, ugh. Hyper lesbian, okay? Like too much lesbian. Too gay for me, girl.
Okay.
But yeah, he does it himself, and then he brings us the cup, and we like keep it warm. But while he's doing his thing in there, I'm getting the cooch ready. So I'm strapping up.
Keep it warm. What you mean keep it warm?
So like a hot warm towel, you put the top on the cup, put a hot warm towel around. You got to keep those babies swimming in there.
Yeah.
You got to keep them happy in that cup.
Okay, got you.
And then I suck it out with the syringe.
With the syringe.
And I put it in there.
With the smick. What you call them?
We're not calling it smeggy because we'll never do it again. We'll never do it again. But it's crazy because our sperm donor drinks too much, so he ain't swimming, and so now we're about to pay a lot of money.
Why would you try to have a alcoholic?
We didn't know.
Okay.
We didn't know. He's kind of family, so we sometimes like it's already a weird process to like be the daddy, but you ain't the daddy, and you putting a nigga nut in your girl. So we were just trying to like find something that felt normal and that felt like family for me.
Y'all was close to this guy.
Yeah, we'll always be close to this guy. We can't like not be.
Okay.
But yeah, we just gonna go to the clinic now. Like, and it's like.
Is it expensive to go to the clinic?
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's like $50,000.
$50,000.
After everything, from like insemination to delivery, it's about 50 G's. I mean, insurance, of course. Like,
and is it like guaranteed to like take and stuff like that? No. So you you could pay 50 G's and it could not take.
It's $1,000 for a vial of sperm.
$1,000.
About between 700 to 1,000. If you want your baby to look like, green eyes and red hair,
you can like pick stuff like that.
Yeah, we going Asian. I'm going like Filipino, like big-eyed Asians, Cambodians, Laotians. We're going.
Okay.
Yep. Just let's go. If we can make it, you know what I'm saying?
You can actually pick like ethnicities and stuff like that.
And sadly, black men don't do it a lot, so it's really rare and really hard to find a black man.
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I guess most black men trying to avoid having babies and stuff, so they're not going to the sperm bank.
Yeah, but then sperm banks are really weird too. They'll deny you.
Really?
Like one time,
fucked up.
Well, just because you're black.
They'll like disapprove you for like procreation and shit.
Yeah.
They be like, nah, nigga.
Yeah, nah, you too black.
Yeah, we don't need no more of you.
Yeah. No, but seriously, because like, you know how they do like the selling your eggs?
Okay.
At one point I was down bad and I'm like, man, if they gonna give me $3,000 to sell some of my eggs, F it. Like, I ain't having no babies, no way.
Okay.
And they denied me.
No.
Nah, for real. Yeah.
They denied you?
Yeah. I hadn't even sent no picture yet. I just answered the questionnaire.
That had to feel kind of bad right there.
Burn. Nah, I didn't really care.
I think like I was down bad one time and I saw like some plasma or some shit.
Oh man, you did that?
I did.
It's a clone out here of you right now as we speak, just walking around.
It wasn't nothing but like it was real low amount of money, but like I was down.
Did it hurt?
I was down bad. Yeah, it hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Like stung a little bit when they first started. Like,
where do you get plasma from?
They come from like your fucking bone marrow type shit. Like
these niggas drill into your bones.
I was down bad.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. For real.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Hey,
I got a long fucking background and story. Took a long way to get me to the point in life I am right now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I'm grateful, man.
To us, for sure.
To you, cuzzo.
For real.
And you know, a lot of people checking out of here, man. Like my mama just went to a wake, like the other day. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Pony, he like just went to like a dude funeral that he grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Same age as us. You know.
It's sad.
His dad passed from corona and
COVID.
shit.
Yeah, that was
Pooka's dad.
Yeah. And then it was like the day before her birthday.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
That's hard.
Yeah. But that's why you really just gotta love on your people. You know what I'm saying? Love on your people.
Yeah, because you never know, man.
Yeah.
This time is not guaranteed.
Yeah. It's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? That's life, though. It's like kind of like the main part of life. You're going to die. You know
You're
what
going
I'm
to
saying?
die. You got to come to that realization sooner or later.
It's one of the hardest ones to come to.
Oh, we can take a little break and then like
I'm cool with that.
come back. You ask a lot of interesting questions on Facebook and stuff.
I got questions. For real. I just want to know. That's why I say, that's why I tell you to ask me. Because sometimes you just want to know.
Yeah, but like and I noticed like the questions, can you turn the number one and number two down just a little bit? Check. Like down past the halfway mark, both of them. Check. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, for sure.
Not so hot no more. But yeah, like what's some of the questions that you be asking people that be getting people so stirred up on Facebook and stuff?
I gotta think. I don't know. Can you think of something crazy I said, Tay?
I thought I saw you say something about we need to like normalize studs getting pregnant or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because studs can't do that. They just can't. Like every time a stud pregnant, they act like you gotta go like FBI investigate like how it happened. Like it either happened one or two ways and leave that girl alone. Yeah. But it is an odd thing. Like I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have the Gucci for it.
But some people might have took it like you was campaigning to like be the one who like would get pregnant in your situation.
No.
Never?
Not a chance. No.
I mean, I was kind of confused by the post because I was like, Amber, be the one to get pregnant.
Wouldn't it just look weird?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, don't try to be a cousin. It's weird. It's a beautiful thing, cuz like as a cousin, I know it's beautiful. Like, but as like an onlooker, it's kind of odd.
I mean, I'm not one of the people who just thinks like pregnancy is like inherently beautiful because there's some real nasty looking like pregnant women. I mean, I shouldn't be saying that shit.
Yeah.
But
I feel you though.
I found like my wife beautiful when she was pregnant, because I love her and shit.
Yeah.
But,
it's kind of like exorcisy.
You in the rap game out here in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on like the state of rap and like who your favorite rapper?
Right now, my favorite rapper is Future.
Future?
Mm-hmm.
For what reason?
Just catchy. And I like his arrogance.
His arrogance.
Yeah. It's like when I'm listening to rap, I want like that flashy, arrogant, like say something wild. Like his last album he dropped was crazy.
That like bravado, like the braggadocio. Is that like the essence of like hip hop? Is like
now
people listen to it and they want to feel like
bling bling, like I got all these
illegal
chains.
shit and fuck somebody bitch and some shit like that.
I ain't say all that. I ain't say all that.
But that's what people like talk about in like rap, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I like more so when people talk about like places they've gone or things they've done and like how much money they spent and like how much jewelry they got.
Right.
Yeah.
But would you say all that gets like kind of overshadowed with like, cause like for me, like a beef I got with rap is like how like prevalent like murder music is and stuff like that, and like how it's kind of written off like it's not influencing nobody to do the very same things.
It is.
That's being said in the music. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think Future doesn't do that as much to me.
He influenced people to do drugs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like Juice WRLD. He told Future to his face, like, I started doing lean because you said it in the song.
Have you ever done lean? I don't know if this is a good question to ask.
I did lean once.
Okay.
I took a little swig, little sip.
It's really nice.
For me, I don't like nothing that like slow me down and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I be moving too fast, so
You moving too fast, so
Yeah.
you need something like.
yeah. That's why I do most things, just to slow the fuck down.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, I mostly smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like my thing. You know what I'm saying? I've tried other things, like, and I'm like afraid of hallucinogens because of like what I've tried. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't tried shrooms, but I tried some shit called salvia.
Mm-hmm. You tried salvia?
I tried salvia.
Why did you do that?
I was in the military, right?
And y'all can't. It's like that spice, like the same thing. You try stuff that's not.
But salvia not like man-made. That's like some real, like, it's like a flower that they like make into a powder and shit.
Oh.
But it's like a hallucinogen.
How did you take it? Like, how do you do it?
Like, when I did it, I was in the military, right? Like in military school, and like somebody just say something?
Tay.
What'd you say? I'm out of focus? Oh. Every time I raise the motherfucking mic up to my face, I come out of focus. But I guess you're gonna have to be like right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in military school, and like, you know, you can't smoke weed in
They really have a military school. Oh, military school. Like,
to
okay.
like learn your job and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to like learn how to be like a radio technician. That's what I was in there.
Heard. Which makes sense now with all of these.
Came to fruition like this, I guess.
Nice.
But what the fuck? What was I talking about?
Salvia.
Yeah, like we couldn't smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? These niggas in formation one day was talking about like it was this shit called salvia, and it was like legal to smoke, and it gets you high like weed. What they said at first.
Yeah. But is salvia and spice the same thing?
No. Spice is like man-made, like some
Incense.
herbs.
You're right.
Some fucking
It says
trash.
not for human consumption too on
it's
it.
like potpourri that they spray some fucking wild chemicals on to try to mimic like the effect of weed, but it's really like who knows what the fuck they spraying on that shit, cause they just spraying some chemical shit on that shit. You smoking that shit, think you about to fucking die.
Yeah, big time. I really thought God was talking to me through the radio. Like the songs that were playing on the radio, I thought God was putting them one by one on there and just taking me. All right, but finish your salvia story.
Yeah, I got a fucking spice story too, but the salvia shit.
Which is worse, the salvia story or the spice story?
Like, I don't think nobody's died from like salvia.
Okay, people definitely died from.
Yeah, but it like make you think you like dead and you come back to life type shit. For like 15 minutes, which seems like an eternity. It's like an out of body experience. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a high. It's like it makes you see shit.
What you do?
So like, it was it was legal at this time, right?
Mm-hmm.
That shit's still blurry. Hold up.
I feel like it might be the picture. Like, is it focusing based off your eyes?
I think just anytime I try to like compete with the mic or the like, if I sit back like this,
Yes.
it's better probably. All right, and yeah, so yeah, it was legal at the time. This was like years ago, and fucking yeah, you had to smoke it at a smoke shop though, and like in the back of the smoke shop, it was a fucking like a couch with a piss pad on it and shit. You had to smoke it on this couch with the piss pad, and you had to take a piss before you like, you know.
I feel like if anybody like set something up like that, like maybe.
But it's in a smoke shop though, you know what I'm saying?
A
like,
piss pad on a couch.
Yeah, it had a piss pad just in case you pissed yourself, because it's like an out of body experience, like I'm saying. So you know, I went and took a piss, and like you got to smoke it out of a bong. And I was like with some of my homeboys from the military and shit. And you gotta smoke it out of a bomb. Like they like put it in there for you. It's like this black powder or whatever.
And it's black? Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
It's black.
Okay.
And you gotta like hit it, hold it in for 30 seconds, and then blow it out. And you're not supposed to remember like blowing it out and shit. Cause like, and then I hit that shit, held it in, like, and counted down from like 30. I got to like 35. My like body started vibrating.
Oh shit!
Like it's like I vibrated into like another fucking dimension or some shit. I like blinked.
Uh-huh.
I was somewhere motherfucking else. And I wasn't prepared for that shit, because they said this shit was gonna get me high.
Yeah.
For like 15 minutes or some shit, you know. I mean, my homeboy had told me what happened to him, because he like a happier person. But it's like, you know how hallucinogens work, I guess, like it depends on like your mind state and like what you, I guess kind of like smoking weed with anxiety and shit like that. Like if you was thinking bad shit, you're gonna see some bad shit.
Yeah.
He said like he smoked that shit and he just started like, oh, I said shit and Siri came up. Get the fuck out of here,
what?
Siri. But like he smoked that shit and he started laughing in his like dream or whatever. And he was laughing and it was funny at first because he couldn't stop laughing. It was like one of them highs, you know what I'm saying? But every time he laughed, the word ha ha was coming out of his mouth. And like that was cool at first to him too, because it was like just floating up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
But they kept piling up on each other on the ceiling. He couldn't stop laughing, so by the end, he thought he was gonna get crushed
By his ha-has.
by his own laughter and shit. It was like some twisted fucking reality that he was stuck in for a lifetime. He was never the same when he came up out of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And the same kind of shit happened to me. Like, not exactly like that, but like I smoked that shit and I vibrated, blinked, and I was like, I don't know if you watched like Dragon Ball Z or some shit.
It's been a while.
I was in the motherfucking hyperbolic time chamber. I mean, it was just me and like nothing. Like me and like white and like nothing.
Like purgatory type?
Like purgatory type shit. Me and like nothing as far as the eye could see over the horizon, nothing. It's just me. And I felt like I had just woke up from a dream. And like this is always where I have been, you know what I'm saying? And everything I had experienced, everybody I knew, my loved ones never existed, and I just woke up and this is where I always been by myself and shit.
Wow.
And I like really like felt that shit. I got sad as a motherfucker.
Wow.
And I like lived a long time in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And like it was a dude sitting next to me that came with me. Like this white dude, he was sitting next to me, and like I was like just walking toward the horizon one day in that motherfucker, and I saw a statue of him, like a huge statue, like.
So
like
y'all were
huge.
sharing this tweak, and he was in your tweak?
He was just next to me, and I couldn't see him. You know what I'm saying? But that's how he manifested in my fucking.
As a statue.
Yeah. It's a huge ass statue, and that shit freaked me out. So I started running away from the motherfucking statue. Then I run in one direction, and I get over the horizon again, and like I start seeing his statue come back up, like I'm getting closer to it again. And like any direction I ran from, I just ran into this nigga statue and shit. And then I did that for a while, and then like this fucking vortex opened up in the sky, right? And the shit started like sucking me up into that shit. So I'm trying to run away from the motherfucking vortex.
Wow. And
shit.
this is all in your 15 minutes?
All in the 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's real as fuck. And like this bitch that looked like Elvira working that motherfucker at the front desk, you know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing her in the middle of the fucking vortex, like she the devil or some shit. Like I'm going to hell now. I done been in purgatory.
Oh shit.
Then I get sucked up into this shit and I go through it and then I snap back to reality and she like standing in front of me, like asking me, am I okay? And shit. And like everybody I'm with, I'm like hugging niggas and shit. Cause I'm like, I thought I wasn't gonna never see y'all niggas again.
Wow. No. Immediately no. Instantly no.
I know that was a long story, but like
no, it's fine. It was good. It was a good story. It was a good story.
That shit was real. That's why I'm hesitant to fuck with any other type of like hallucinogen, like shrooms or some shit. Does shrooms like make you like take you out of reality and shit?
Never done them. I packed you one.
Okay.
Never done them.
Why not?
My spice situation was so bad that like I can't. Like I just can't. Like, and I heard that it's like really good. Tay loves them. She's on one now actually. So.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. When I pulled that bag up, she took one.
What that shit feel like?
It depends on the dosage for sure.
Is your mic on?
It's a box on the other side of that look just like your mic, like at the back of it. Is it on? You gotta push the same button to turn it on. I'll say something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on now.
Okay. But yeah, it definitely depends on the dosage. But I would say all of my shroom experiences have been pretty nice. Like the trips are magical.
Magical.
Yes.
In what way?
How though? Is it like augmented reality? Like you see like shit dripping off of shit or
Now
something?
that's when I say it depends on the dosage, cause I feel like if you done took like a whole 3, 4, 5 grams, and of course depending on your body or whatever, I definitely feel like you would trip and see like some shit dripping or like some, like it would be really fairy tale-ish.
Okay.
So
But
So
I
you like
haven't.
microdose or some shit
Yes,
like that?
yes, I microdose. I have not done like more than a gram at a time, even if that, cause I'm small, so I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to go to the super magical fairy tale land. Like I'd be cool where I'm cool.
I've heard microdosing is good. You know what I'm saying?
I think it makes people annoying. Like, for real. Because when you don't do them and you get to like sit with people who have done them, like people start to really, they're so happy and they think that everything is okay.
So the happiness is like
Annoying. Yeah. Like, like you so happy that you, like this girl, we gave her some and she literally started like humping my leg and telling Tay she was going to steal her man. And genuinely, like, she meant it in all fun and funny, but she was just happy. She was so happy that she felt like this shit was okay.
Okay.
And it wasn't. It was fucking annoying. Tay you've only been annoying once. She, like, was sitting on the toilet screaming to the top of her lungs. What was that? Lotto song?
What?
I don't know. Some Lotto song that you just kept screaming while you were sitting on the toilet. And I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up.
Speaking of Lotto, you think like females are like running rap right now?
Yeah, but I'm genuinely ready for like a female like me. Like I
What's
miss
a female like you? Like
that doesn't mention coochie at all.
You just ready for you?
Yeah, I'm just ready for me. I'll just say that I'm just ready for me. Like I feel like everything with the music industry is just played out. Like all the artists, all the rappers.
it's like a cookie cutter thing that you have to do to like be a rapper.
Yeah,
It's like the costume. It's like the certain things that you have to say.
it's all the same costume, oddly, especially for like a female. Like the fact that they even thought that it would be okay to try to like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj me.
Somebody thought that would be like.
You didn't see that era of my life?
I mean, I saw, but I didn't know that it was like somebody telling you to do that.
You thought
know
that
what
was
I'm saying?
me? Nah.
I mean, I'm sure that's what you wanted people to think at the time, that it was your swag because you was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I just, you work your whole life for your like music dream and stuff to come, to fruition. And then like you meet these labels, and the best way to really explain them is like these predatory people who like prey on the fact that you have dreamt about this your whole life. Mm-hmm. And so they like try to control you and change you and, kind of shape you into who they think you should be. But like that cookie cutter image for women, it's the Nicki Minaj blueprint, 100%. That's why Nicki Minaj hates every single artist that comes into play, because they use everything that she created, but they don't give her any credit. There's no reason why Nicki Minaj doesn't have a Grammy when she's literally the blueprint.
I think she like pissed off one of the like people on like the highest of highs on the Grammy board or some shit. I think
that she wouldn't fuck a lot of people.
Oh, you think it was on some like sex cult type of shit that she didn't want to participate in?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that, but I don't know. I don't run in them circles. Like something drove Kanye to the point where he is right now.
Do you believe in that stuff?
When you say,
like as a music artist, you know what I'm asking.
When you say that stuff, what do you mean?
Starts with an I, ends with an I.
I mean, I don't know. Like I never been like approached with.
I feel like it's good because you was out the country, man.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the Illuminati supposedly started in Germany, though.
Really?
Like I've been to the city where the Illuminati supposedly started from. Like, I think it was started in like Coburg, Germany, and shit.
Oh wow, that's even wilder.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's the rumor or whatever. I don't know. Wait. I don't want to misspeak. It's either the Masons, which some people consider it as like a sect,
like a part of it, yeah.
I
like
think
the beginning step.
Maybe they started in Coburg. I don't know.
No.
I don't know, but I don't know. Do you believe in it?
Yeah. And so much so that, like, genuinely sometimes in these conversations, I've been wanting to ask this question for a very long time, like, see if people believe in it. But, like, I don't know. I've been through a lot of things, you know, that I kind of would rather not speak on. But, like, I've just seen a lot. I've seen a lot. Mm-hmm. And why certain things were opened up for me to view, I don't quite understand right now. Mm-hmm. But I do believe in it. And I told you for a while, I really wanted to be a part of it. But just certain shit I ain't willing to do. And if it comes down to those certain things, then I'm just not with it. But yeah, I've always been interested, but just not interested in doing some of the crazy shit. Like, I'm not sacrificing people.
But how far you think that shit, like, go down the pipe, like on some Jeffrey Epstein, Illuminati shit? You know what I'm saying? Island. I don't even want to speak on all that.
Man, for real. Like, that shit, it make you tense on some shit. Yeah. New subject.
But what do you think about, like, Kanye's supposed, like, downfall and, like, how he, like, lost all them deals? I don't think that nigga can
ever fall.
But you think it was a, like, strategic move?
Yeah.
Everything he was saying and how he, like...
Yeah, and I think he fed up. And I feel like it was his way of trying to expose people, just like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey worked hard to talk about, you know, what was going on behind the scenes. And I think, like I say, he just worked to expose people. And I think as a result, you know, you play with them, they take everything. And they did. Because it's crazy that he's giving...
He said some wild shit, though. Like, I was with him up until, like, the Hitler talk and stuff. When he was, like... But I kind of get what he was trying to say, because he is, like really hardcore Christian and, like, you know, love everybody and shit. Like, but Hitler, though, he did, like, some real egregious...
Yeah, no, I agree.
Irredeemable things, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. But was Kanye's point to say that the Jews were horrible people? Was that his intent? I mean, I don't know what he said, honestly. Like, I don't follow everything Kanye says or does.
Well, the first thing he said was, like, he was ranting on Twitter, like he normally does. And then he was like, I'm a little sleepy. I'm going to take a nap. But before I go to sleep, I'm going DEFCON 3 on the Jews when I wake up. Like, out of nowhere. And then they took his Twitter away. Then he went on Drink Champs. Mm-hmm. And then, like, his message was kind of mixed, because he was like, I can't be anti-Semitic because I am a Jew type of stuff. Mm-hmm.
Because the black people are original Jews.
Because he believed black people are the original Jews and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I can say anti-Semitic things if I want, and Adidas can't drop me type of stuff. And then Adidas was like, okay, well, we have to drop you now.
Right.
Because you, like, you just call us out like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, you know, he lost a deal here. His bank, like, said, we don't want your money no more. They put, like, a $50 million, like, tax lien on him and shit. His wife talking shit about him. He lost his Adidas deal, lost, like, $2 billion in a day. And it's like he dying on some horse, but he, like, it seems like his only plight is, like, the Jews run everything. They run the music industry and, like...
But I feel like had he not... It's almost like he sacrificed himself in a crazy way. Because like
But for what? For what though?
so the world knows who's in control. And now we know.
But don't theoretically someone have to like be at the top of society? And like, is that inherently like a bad thing? If like one group of people
Not it only is when you can't get some, or like when you can't get ahead. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's definitely a foot on the necks of black people.
But can you like shame another group of people for being in power and be like, man, give me some of that power too? Or do you like take the power? Not like, I'm not saying like take the power, but do you like put yourself in position to like run shit like equally? Like why? Like imagine like that's
I
like
feel like
that's
every
like
time
that's
black
like
people
like imagine like you doing like right now you doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? You saying you running the like your community and stuff, and somebody come out of nowhere and they like, man, this nigga Steezo run everything. You know what I'm saying? They like, I don't like that. They doing this and they doing that. They making this look like that. Like, so what, motherfucker? Like, Steezo put themselves in position to run shit. So who is you to like? I just don't get the plight.
I feel like they do that to me anyway, but like I think the difference is like black people did make their own civilizations and their own everything, and then they came and flooded it with fucking water, or came and burned it down, or
Talking about like Black Wall Street type of shit.
yeah, you know. And so it seems like every time black people actually did get ahead and do something for themselves, whoever came and, you know, completely destroyed it. And then it's always like, yeah, you work yourself up to a point. But it seems like even with, you think, I know, you know, Young Thug probably did do some gang banging crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. But like as soon as a black person gets to a certain level, there is something, some force, somebody, some people who come and like step all over it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it doesn't, like, it happens in every single field. Like as soon as a nigga get a little money, a little something, a little status, a little, you know, a little foot, a little head above water, it seemed like if they don't have no control over it, they come and slap everything out his hand.
I think that's the part.
So it's no like successful black people that like escape that little like.
But what did they do?
Hold up, nigga.
And how did they get there? Mm-hmm. And what did they sacrifice?
So they like had to bow down to some.
Yes.
Higher entity is what you're saying, to be safe.
Yeah.
And if they refuse, then they get slapped down like a Kanye.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's crazy. Like Kanye, like years ago, I know it was all these YouTube conspiracies about him being in the Illuminati, and like him and Jay-Z sold their soul and stuff like that. And like it was all these conspiracies, and they would watch their music videos and be like, this symbol meant this, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, like, how many times do people have to say something before people actually, like, open their eyes to the fact that, like, this is really happening?
You
like,
talking about, like, the sacrifices and all that.
I believe in all of that.
You believe that's, like, a real thing?
Yeah.
It's just so many conspiracies out there. Like, which ones do you, like, believe? Because, you know, it's like a conspiracy about, you know, Takeoff getting.
Oh, yeah, I believe that. I believe that 100%. Did you see that last music video?
It was a dice game in the music video.
The dice game.
A contract with
and a gun. Yeah. And it was very much like.
It's a hell of a coincidence.
I feel like coincidences just ain't never that strong. You know what I mean? Like a coincidence, that just.
Like, is a dice game something that you would normally see in a music video?
No.
You know, like.
But then it's like he died at like 111, and then at 111 in the video, it was really weird. Like,
what's the 111 compared?
He died at 111,
and it was some shit with 111.
111, and then 111. See, cuz like for real, on the mic, off the mic, whatever. I've seen things, like I've dealt with shit. Like 111 is a very significant number. Mm-hmm. Like it just is, and like.
Is some more Hennessy over there?
Plenty of Henny.
Okay, not to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay,
it's significant.
It's significant. You done seen some shit. Yeah. I never really heard nothing about the 111, like on some conspiracy shit.
Cause it's like
all numbers.
Appreciate that.
Especially in threes. You want more, you
You give me a little drop more, cause got me talking for real. And I guess I just put it out on here and just say whatever, and whatever is whatever. But like, it's just certain things like, so they are very ritualistic. You know what I'm saying? They do shit with numbers and synchronicities with the, I don't know, moon or some shit. They just do ritualistic, spiritual, numerical shit. And 111 is definitely like a time that is obviously very sacred or some shit, because it's like I don't know, a really big artist has a concert on some shit. They might put the artist on right at 111.
Okay.
And whether
Like
whether
Lil
it seems
Uzi
like
Vert or somebody like that.
yeah, and like whether it seems like it matters or seems like it's a thing to most people, because most folks won't catch it, but like it's a very symbolic time, like 444. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z named his whole album after that. Say like 11:11. A lot of people pray and make wishes and shit at 11:11 because that's whatever. But like it's just, I don't know, it's numerical as fuck.
I heard of like cause sometimes I used to wake up at like 3:30 something like every night. And that's supposed to 3 something.
Yeah.
For a whole
Like 3:15 is
a lot
very
of nights in a
common,
row, and it was supposed to be like the demon hour or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I choose not to believe in like all that spooky shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I
Same.
don't know. I don't want to dive too much into it, because like that shit could turn out to be true.
Yeah.
And like, have you ever like woke up with like and you couldn't move? They say that's just like sleep paralysis or some shit.
Yeah, and
but
or like the hag
yeah,
riding
it's
you.
supposed to be like some hag shit.
I had a dream like that
They
one
should make a
time.
movie about that shit.
Yeah,
I was never like waking up like that, but I would be asleep trying to wake up, but like I couldn't, or I couldn't move. Like
yeah, but I actually had like one time I went to sleep. There was like this blue diamond, like alien type, seductress type of something who was actually like literally sitting on me and stopping
Like
me
an
from
avatar?
waking up. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And I ain't never put it together like an avatar on some shit, but it was definitely that wild. And
I don't think I ever seen, or I don't even know if I believe in like ghosts and shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I ain't trying to call no shit up, but I ain't never seen no shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person that like, I believe shit when I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything else is just like conspiracy and like stories to me. And like I think like some people like some conspiracies are probably valid. You know what I'm saying? Like, Meg Thee Stallion getting shot or not getting shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I found a pattern in that really fucked me up.
What's the pattern?
You remember the Rihanna and Chris Brown situation?
I've been saying this shit because that whole shit was Meg Thee Stallion's Rihanna moment.
Yeah.
Just like they threw Chris under the bus, didn't want to hear shit about his side of the story.
Yeah.
And made Rihanna, I hate to say it, made Rihanna a superstar.
Yeah.
Behind that shit, 'cause she was like America's sweetheart after that shit. And Chris was like the, kind of like
and
infamous behind that shit.
He still couldn't come up after that.
But it still, in turn, made him a superstar, but just in the long run, because it created it made them like household names because it was such a scandal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Rihanna got like the immediate fame and the acclaim.
But I feel like
and the
Chris
support
Brown
behind
stopped being at the Grammys. He stopped. Okay, Chris Brown don't miss. So they wasn't gonna take him off the radio and stuff like that. But as far as like all the major award shows, all of that he was on, they stripped that. Like Chris Brown, I promise you, Chris Brown ain't got no Grammys since Kiss Kiss.
He had to take like, I mean, he took his own route, but he came back with so many hits. You know what I'm saying, with Tyga and like the Deuces and
yeah, like I said, he don't miss.
Like I think he still like fucked around with some award shows. He did the Michael Jackson tribute. You remember when he was crying on stage and stuff like that?
That was a long time ago though.
Yeah, but they did let him back in, okay. And now he more of like like a bad boy type of persona again, and like he just be doing his own thing, going on his tours. You know, got people comparing him to Michael Jackson.
But
type
he'll
shit.
always be himself. Like you can't like.
But they couldn't deny his talent. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
You ever
and
seen
like,
Tory in concert?
Tory is talented as a motherfucker.
Oh,
I feel like I wasn't there, but it's a lot of people. I feel like he got convicted off of like public opinion, you know, 2 years ago. And like, I remember when that shit happened and the shit happened and the helicopter footage came out and Meg, you know, at first she was going with the I stepped on glass story and shit, lying. Or maybe that, I don't know, maybe that was the truth. But then,
you know, Tory Lane's been doing a lot of wiggy stuff, like weird old 70s stuff. And when they said he was shooting at her feet and he said, dance, bitch, for some reason, I believe that.
Think he was on some Rick James shit?
Yeah.
We're on Rick James, bitch,
dance, bitch, yeah.
But
I can see that for some reason.
Maybe he was drunk as shit and did that shit, but maybe not, because Meg was the only person that said that they heard that shit. Kelsey said she didn't hear that shit. The eyewitness said they didn't hear. I followed the motherfucking case because I was intrigued. Like, I'm like, because it was like the shit happened. Like I said, she lied about the glass, and the doctor confirmed that it was glass. It was like lacerations from glass and shit. Because she didn't even directly get shot. Like, even if like she got shot, it was like a fragment of a bullet. Like, because if you get shot in the foot, you know what I'm saying? Like the majority of your bones in your body are in your foot, and if you get shot in the foot close range, your foot exploding to a certain extent.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
You ain't finna be in the fucking WAP video shaking your ass.
I was gonna say, that body. She did that body yada yada yada, and that was one of her biggest.
Immediately twerking again.
Yeah. Like, where's your balance?
This bitch didn't miss a motherfucking beat with the twerking in the heels. But anyway, the doctor said it was glass. The first doctor, then Rock Nation come along, allegedly, and get another doctor to look at her, and they said it was bullet fragments. But mysteriously, the bullet fragments disappear. It's no bullet fragments. They didn't keep the bullet fragment samples.
Because that's evidence. No. You would.
That's evidence. But
and that's like one-on-one.
But we're just going to gloss over that because I hate to say it, protect black women. So we don't want to hear no logic in the situation.
But there's so much to protect black women. Like, they working hard. You can't say nothing about
it is.
Black
but
women no more.
She used that movement and the George Floyd movement in the time. Remember that shit happened not too long ago after the George Floyd shit.
It was like right after.
She latched herself on to the whole protect black women movement after it happened, you know what I'm saying? But when it's just too many contradictions in the story, you know, and anybody who want to point out one of the contradictions, oh, you hate black women, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what he ultimately got convicted on, because everybody
protect black women. That's,
to like question it, you know what I'm saying? But it's no reason why he should have got, because court cases are supposed to be all about like reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
Right? And you got like, just think about how crazy the whole court system is, you know what I'm saying? You got 12 random people that's supposed to be unbiased that each side pick half of, probably based on their bias. And these people are like choosing your fate maybe for the rest of your life based on what other people saying about you. Yeah. And nobody in the courtroom was there except for the people that it happened. And you got two sides telling two different stories. It need to be really, really clear for somebody to convict you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
And it was
gonna get some time.
So much reasonable doubt in this case because it's three different stories. Kelsey, who was there and was Meg's best friend at the time, who Meg supposedly hooked her up with Tory with, and they was smashing.
But what is Kelsey now married to the old label exec?
I don't know who she married to. She just had a baby or something like that. They be posting her like she a celebrity now.
Yeah, because who is she? But no, I think she's supposedly married to somebody from Meg's old label. Which I don't like with that. I genuinely just don't know with that case, and I think that it's one of them cases where like I don't know. You just kind of shut the fuck up. But like,
We'll never know the truth.
yeah, I felt
That's
like
what I'm saying. We'll
but
never know
when
the
she
truth
did
about
her
that shit.
Gayle King interview, she
She
just
lied
felt like she
again.
was lying.
She did lie because Gail asked her like, "Meg, did you sleep with the nigga?" Mm-hmm. She looked at her.
said no.
She paused. She was like, "I ain't had no sexual relation." She went to
Yeah.
hit the Bill Clinton,
Yeah.
but then in fucking court she had to admit to it. So boom, she looked like a liar again.
Yeah.
And then Kelsey said she lied about the whole shit when she told the police that Tory shot her. She wouldn't get on the stand unless she was granted immunity. Pled the fifth when they asked her who shot the gun. And then this bitch released a fucking diss track about Meg. Like, it's obviously some bad blood between her and Meg because after
You think
that
she
night,
shot?
like, this is all speculation and alleged shit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? But
right,
my
right.
theory is that Tory told fucking Kelsey that he been smashing Meg, and Meg and fucking and her got to fight first and got out the car, and fucking Kelsey had the gun and tried to shoot Meg, and then fucking this is just my theory.
I'm
and
listening.
Tory took the gun and drunkenly emptied the clip in the air the rest of the times. But the first shot, even the witness said he saw the first muzzle flash come from Kelsey. And he saw two women outside the car fighting before either of the two dudes even got out. And he was seeing this from like his like window
Yeah.
with his son and shit. But everybody just glossed over that shit.
That sounds good. That sounds, because I definitely think Kelsey shot. I do.
I think she did too.
Yeah.
And like
Tory did something though,
He did something
because he
like-
was apologizing for shit.
Yeah, you know the audio came out. Of
He
like,
didn't apologize for shooting.
He didn't say I shot the bitch and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's not what he,
He
said.
said I was so fucked up. I don't know even know what the fuck I did on some shit, and he apologized for that.
He apologized for the shit, but he sounded real bad. It sounded vague enough for them to use in court, and he should have realized that. You know what I'm saying? I'm being recorded.
When they say everything can be used against you,
I'm trying to find the motherfucking audio. Did the Shade Room post that shit?
Yes,
These
they
body
did.
camera footage. No, that's not it. Okay, I think that's it right here.
I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh, I was just so fucking drunk, I didn't even know what the was going on, bro. I didn't even know what the was going on, bro. Like that, I never do something like that, bro. It's just that I was just so drunk, I just didn't even understand what the going on, bro. Like, so whatever, bro. But you know, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right. And
I don't know. That nigga sound pretty sorry about whatever the fuck he did, though.
yeah. I don't know, but I felt and heard your side too, though. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll never know. The world will never know.
Man,
But-
like, you
but
know,
like I said-
the dad, he blaming this shit on Rock Nation.
Nah, facts. And it's like, why though? But like I say, it's the same. It's like, it's familiar.
Okay, with the whole.
The whole Rihanna Chris Brown thing. And I just want to say, like, Jay-Z, I'm so sorry for saying this, even considering that you could possibly have anything to do with this, because I love you so much. And, you know, do what you want. You know, you are powerful. You know, I love Jay-Z, and I really want to sign in Rock Nation, so I'm going to shut the fuck up. But yeah, you know.
But because it was like, after that shit happened, what happened? A career.
To
Went-
go.
went
I don't
through the
know if
roof.
Meg's going to do that, though.
No, I'm talking about Meg.
Nah.
This bitch in Marvel movies and shit.
That's
She
kinda big.
She in She-Hulk.
That's
You know what I'm
really
saying?
big.
She signed to Rock Nation, got songs with Beyonce.
I need to see her, like, okay, a movie is one thing.
She winning awards on awards
That's
for
cool.
twerking.
Right, but
Thought
she has
music.
to. I want to see her make another hit. Like, I want to see her make another hit. I don't.
She finna have another. The next shit she drop finna be proclaimed the hottest shit ever because this. I mean, she got shot in the foot. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see it.
And she
because I feel like people got
won
sick of her.
Case, you know what I'm saying? So she finna be America's darling for a while.
Let's see.
It's like she was right. She won the case.
That's
That's all people needed to see.
But I feel like all of this got on folks' nerves. And I feel like right before they started going to court and stuff, people were talking about how repetitive her songs were and how tired of her they were. And so I just feel like, you know, her coming back and being as strong musically, like She-Hulk, that's a whole nother bag. Like once you go from like music to movies, you can stay in movies. You don't ever have to go back. You know what I'm saying?
She like that personality now. But she has to like keep up that whole thought life thing, you know what I'm saying? That supposedly her boyfriend is like embarrassed by.
Yeah. It's like, dude, it's Megan Thee Stallion. Like her first song, what I used to say, what she used to say.
How you met her though, so it's like,
you know, you need to come give me this dick. Like, come on, dog. Like
that shit like mad aggressive, man.
No, I never liked it.
I don't like that shit.
No, I don't like don't. I don't like when women are overly aggressive.
No offense to like Meg Thee Stallion. What do you think about like Glorilla?
Man, okay, so like I know her people. These awards,
okay, you know
these
her
microphone awards.
Yeah.
Her people gave me these awards. I won these in Atlanta, like Atlanta Hip Hop Awards. They do Memphis Awards too. Okay. So like I never talk about her, you know, in a bad way. Okay. I think she did her thing. I think what they're doing right now is mimicking stud sound without giving studs the recognition. All that, like how she raps, she's rapping like a dyke.
Do you think she's a stud that they dressed up kind of like they were
It's
trying
always
to dress
possible.
you up?
I think that Coily Ray is.
You think Coily Ray is a stud?
A former
stud?
Yeah.
I never got that impression. You know,
all her friends are gay.
Really?
Every single last one.
She was dating that pressure dude with the high pitched voice.
He was gay. I mean, he was a
think
girl.
He's gay?
Okay, let me tell you something. Before my wife started dating me, she dated men who were women. And I know that sounds crazy.
Men who were women.
Yeah, like they looked like,
oh my God,
like they belonged on Disney Channel with the curly bouncy hair and the pretty eyes. Like they look like studs. Mm-hmm. You know, you ever seen a man who just kind of looks like a stud?
I mean, I don't be paying attention to men like that, but I don't know, maybe.
I'm gonna show you Tay X. Give me 1 second.
No, we're not.
We pulled up my ex. Let's pull up yours.
Okay.
You gonna be able to find him?
Okay. You mean like metrosexual type of niggas?
Yes. Like.
Wow.
Like he's a stud.
I got a homeboy. I'm not gonna like say his name at all.
Please don't.
But he's like from France.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine.
This nigga metrosexual as fuck.
Yeah.
And
like
his girl is like a model and shit. This nigga look like a motherfucking Instagram avatar and shit.
He looks like a stud. Look at this.
Oh yeah, he doing the light skin face and shit.
Yeah. Like what is this?
Yeah, he doing the come hither light skin.
Look at his stance.
Okay, I've seen in those pictures.
Like
of this
B2K.
Guy.
They saw me in the club one time, and all of his homeboys like got in formation, like they were about to fucking dance battle me for her heart.
Not in formation.
No, for real. It was
they tried to like serve you.
Yeah, it was so much of this going on. Like, girl.
They tried to serve you for her heart?
Yes. And then he has a twin brother. Like
he got a twin, but he like, you know, kind of sweet like that too.
Yeah.
Is sweet like offensive?
I don't know. The truth.
Hold on, I gotta show you my French homeboy.
Can't wait to see him.
He gonna know who if he listen to this, he gonna know who the fuck I'm talking about.
It's okay.
Too.
He's just.
I already told his ass he was metrosexual. Now I'm looking for his name on Instagram, and I typed it in France. That's how French just. He got that accent and shit.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Not metrosexual.
He looked like a young like Will Smith though. That's this nigga.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Yeah, scroll a little bit. You'll see, especially if you see a picture with him and his girl and shit.
With his girl?
Yeah, he got a girl. He got a model girlfriend and shit. He be
said
having his heel
girl?
poked out farther than hers. Goddamn. That's my nigga though.
But 21 Savage think you finer than your bitch, huh?
And like he the type of dude that'll do them videos with your girl and like it's like them clothes change videos. Like they'll snap their fingers and he'll have his girl's clothes on
Oh
No.
and be twerking and shit.
no.
Okay. Well,
I'm
look
like,
at
nigga, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I just do it.
you definitely have to see this tape, and you have to see his girl.
He said what, Tommy?
I just do it.
Do it.
He got straight up French accent.
I
and shit.
gotta see this.
Is that him? No.
Do you see his butt?
Hand me the phone.
He just do it. Oh wow.
Oh.
He looks like he likes to get pegged.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that much about,
Yeah.
I don't know that much about him.
Yeah, he looks like he could be a pegger. He's definitely giving peg vibe.
Yeah. And she looks peggy.
But he's giving model though. She definitely looks peggy.
She looks like kind of masculine.
Oh.
I know a
That's
stud
funny.
spirit when I see one.
Yeah, Metro.
Metro Boomin wants some more. I gotta see him dribble this ball.
Let me show you the video I'm talking about, though. He gonna hate me for this shit, but this is real shit, nigga.
Nah, for
Your
real.
metrosexual ass.
For real.
He gonna
It's
hate
like
me
when
for this shit.
women date men like that, like I always know, like they'll date a chick. They'll date a stud. Or a trans man.
A trans man.
So
Yeah.
funny.
We was talking about that one time. I know you probably.
They be
shit.
boycotting me. I don't care. Ask me. I'ma
You
say
be
it.
asking questions about them online and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I be wanting to know. Like I asked one time, I said, "Are trans men still lesbians?" And they got so pissed.
I shouldn't laugh at that.
But like, okay, so are you? But how are you not?
Wait. What's the question again?
Is a trans man still a lesbian?
Because they like women still.
Yes. But they feel like they've transitioned into a straight man.
It's just so confused. They feel like because they a man and they like women, then they're straight
Yes.
because they believe like wholeheartedly
That they are now
They're a
men.
man.
Yes. But it's like you about to make this girl eat your coochie.
But what if they have like? Is it like a bottom surgery for like?
If you have a bottom surgery, then by all means, you've done it. You get what I'm saying?
But is there a legitimate bottom surgery for
Yeah.
like women who want a penis?
yeah. And they take the meat from either your thigh or your forearm, and they construct.
But
the
they
penis.
can like construct like
Yes, a functioning penis.
A
You like pump the
functioning-
ball for it to get hard.
you like pump it up though.
Yeah, pump it up. Go ahead. Pump it up. Go ahead. You got to pump it up. Pump
But
it up. Yeah.
wouldn't like you said going to get your like
Yes.
thing is like a little
It's embarrassing. AF.
Wouldn't you imagine like having to like pump your meat up?
At least
be
it's there.
embarrassing?
Nah, at least it's there.
But like imagine though, like you're in the act and like
And then like now I'm rubbing my balls and pumping it at the same time.
so
and then
so
I'm
the pump is like in the
in the ball.
balls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so she can like pump it
She
up.
can,
But it just seems like such an invasive, like really complicated, like surgery that could like go wrong at any turn.
trust me, it goes wrong.
Seems
Just like when they
seems
turn
it
a
would go-
penis into a coochie, it
yeah,
goes wrong.
Seems like it goes wrong a lot,
Yeah.
especially with like when they cut the the thing off and they like make a vagina.
Yeah.
It's like neo.
They like
drill into you or something.
no. They turn the penis inside out. And then it becomes like if you like push your penis up and in, like that going into your inverted penis.
Very painful to imagine.
Yeah.
But like
Just like sewing
I've
up
seen
your coochie.
accounts because like I said, I talked to Buck Angel and he talks to like a lot of detransitioners and like people that's-
Detransitioners.
Yeah, detransitioners. It's like people that go through the surgeries and then realized, oh my God, I
Yeah.
made a terrible mistake.
Yeah.
And I don't want I'm never gonna be the other sex.
Yeah.
Like in their minds. And it's like they gotta deal with the fact that it's irreversible.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's one thing, like, it's kind of sad because that was what my talks were for, to kind of get trans people to see, or people who are considering to kind of love themselves. Because, like, excuse me, I used to want to transition.
Really?
I used to, hell yeah. Because again, I'm already embarrassed to go get my penis out of the drawer. Like, it's really a thing for me. Like, if Tay don't get it, I'm not going to get it because it just makes me feel less than.
Okay.
So I did want to transition, and I would look up the surgeries and stuff. I'm terribly afraid of needles, so I realized instantly, like, I can't do the shots. I created titty tape. If I cut my titties off, then there's no point in me even having the tape.
Yeah, for the branding, right?
Right. And then so, like, it made me just have to fall in love with who I am naturally. And so, yeah. And so I've done that. And I love that. But, like, I feel like a lot of trans people sometimes want to look in the mirror and see something that they're never going to see. So you do these transitions and things, and, like, you know, now you've got a beard and you got a deep voice and you still don't like yourself. Then what?
And it's wild because, like I said, it's like irreversible stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's a,
You blurry, cuz.
oh, okay. It's a big limb to, like, step out on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and, like, a lot of people end up, like, you know, offing themselves after that shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, I mean, I don't want to harp on that shit because I kind of talk about that shit, like, a lot on my show. Like, and I feel for people who feel like that. But, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't have to change yourself to, like...
I feel like society makes you choose a side, though. I feel like that was my biggest thing. Like, I wasn't girly enough, and then, like, not a man. So it just kind of forces you, like, if you got to be really okay with yourself to, like, be...
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, ultimately, you just gotta, like, you know, be at peace with who you are and, like, don't make it, like...
But that's hard to do when people don't like who you are and people tell you who you
Nobody
are the
likes-
problem.
Nobody likes who anybody is, though, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their plate in life, and people that's gonna, like, think you're doing shit the wrong way or, like, moving the wrong way, and, like...
I think gay people get it the worst.
The worst out of everybody, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you like when you are, let's say, like, you know, a man who feels like they should be a woman or they want to dress like a woman, like people.
But I feel like even that's more accepted
People,
now.
people judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
okay,
why
so
do
what
you-
are you? Like, you out here looking like a man, but you got a wig on. Or, like, you know, like, it's very judgmental.
But why do people judge that when people do that, though? Why do you think it's such a big deal for people?
Because
to
they're
accept-
phobes. They're phobia AF.
They're phobes.
They're definitely phobes.
But why are they phobes? Because it just goes so much against what they believe in, you know?
Or what they're used to seeing or what they believe is correct. Like, I think when people have a son, they expect for their son to be a son. You have a daughter, you expect your daughter to be a daughter, and you paint this whole picture for what their life is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And then the moment that, you know, your son is quote unquote a sissy, I know that's a, you know, a hard word, but, like, that's how people feel. Like, the moment that your son becomes a fucking sissy, then, you know, you're disappointed in them. You feel like you failed as a parent. There's just all this stuff that surrounds it. And then ultimately it just messes with whoever that child or that person is, self-esteem. Because now, like, you're a disappointment to your family. Now you're, you know, your dad used to be your best friend. Now he's embarrassed when you come around, or ashamed because you are who you are. And so, like, I don't know. And then, like, okay, you go out in public. Like, the best thing that happens to me all the time, there's definitely going to be some little kid that asks me, am I a girl or a boy? And then I'm gonna go in the bathroom. Like one time I had to show a lady my titties in the bathroom so she'd leave me alone because she was literally like she was literally like in my face, like you and she was a Spanish lady. You not in the right bathroom,
Oh, really?
all in my face. And so I literally showed her my titties just so she would like chill.
What happened when you showed her the titties?
This was before titty tape, but she shut up and she was embarrassed, and she like left me alone and got out of my face. But it's like, if I had a beard and I, transitioned and looked more like a dude or whatever, and I just went in the man's bathroom, then I wouldn't have these kind of problems, And so it's just like, in a way, society does make you choose a side. And luckily, we're getting to a point in the world, because this was years ago. Luckily, we're getting to a point in the world where if people see a gay person, they can handle it and they're not weird about it, or they just mind their business. But yeah, but then like, okay, if it's a man in a dress and a wig, do they go to the women's bathroom, or do they go and get beat up in the men's bathroom because they feel like it's a FAG in here? You know what I'm saying? It just gets really weird.
It gets weird, but I don't know, like,
pee at home. That's the answer. Pee before you leave the house.
But if you gotta take a shit, you know what I'm saying? You done fucking ate some ice cream or some shit. You lactose
now you got to
intolerant.
doo-doo. Yeah.
So what's the answer to that? Like unisex bathrooms or some shit like that, or like?
I mean, family bathrooms everywhere.
You got instances where like people take advantage of the whole thing. I think that's a big problem in it too, because it's like men go to prison. I know these are like fringe things, but like men go to prison and like identify as women. Mm-hmm. And be in the women prison getting bitches pregnant and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I feel like no matter what, like when you get horny, sometimes it doesn't matter. Just like men mount men in jail. It's just like just being horny. And that's what's there. And I don't necessarily think like, how they put like trans people in like the sports that they transition to, or like the gender of sports that they transition to. Like, I feel like I hate that.
Okay.
Cause like I just feel like, okay, so say this, like you put a trans woman. That's like a transition to a man to a woman.
To a woman, okay.
You put them in a track and field race. They're gonna smoke those bitches. Okay. Yeah. But then like think about this. You put a trans man in a boxing ring with an actual man. Like,
this doesn't happen.
Poor babies getting hurt. Like, poor trans babies.
It was a trans person that transitioned into a woman. A man that transitioned into a woman. What you call that?
A trans woman.
Trans woman. Or you can say like MTF.
MTF or whatever.
Yeah.
Male to female.
Motherfucker was butch as hell. Mm-hmm. Like jacked as fuck. Pregnant, and was lying about their like transition and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like didn't give the other women chances to like turn it down. You know what I'm saying? And they was like bashing people heads in and shit. I don't even know. I want to search what the name of this chick is.
It's just not right.
And like Leah Thomas, you know what I'm saying? Like winning the like swimming championships and stuff.
That's not a real woman.
No, that's a dude.
It's a dude.
I mean, that's a biologically born male.
Yeah, I don't think that's cool. That's not fair. I'm like, why not make? But see, sometimes new categories just need to be made. Like, I would enjoy watching like the Trans Olympics. Like they got.
Would you though?
Fuck yeah!
Isn't that kind of like a segregated thing? I feel like they would feel like.
But
I want to phrase it in a way, but I don't want to seem really fucking.
This community, no matter how good you say it, you're probably gonna offend them. So either say it or don't.
I feel like if I was one of those people, I would feel like that's like singling them out as like, hey, who wants to watch the F show?
I mean, they got Special Olympics.
But come on, you gonna put them in the same category as like disabled people?
You're gonna put someone who was born a man on this swim competition against these little frail little Asian women. Like, it's not fair.
The frail little Asian women. It's definitely not fair, and a lot of people try to like dismiss the
It made me think like the Dyke Olympics, like the studs
yeah,
all
like
competing.
imagine like the stud Olympics.
I like that though. I would love that.
But what if it's do you think it's enough? You know, people to participate in this? Is it enough trans people to even have a like trans division?
Hell
We
yeah.
never know until we try it.
And like, I feel like if it didn't get like amazing reviews,
But
and
it
views
would
and
though.
shit,
Everybody would watch
the
that.
trans community would be so mad.
But we
and they
would
protest.
watch. Do you feel
But
like you
people
really
don't
wouldn't
even-
watch?
People don't even watch like the People don't even watch women's sports.
Okay, because it's boring. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Respectfully.
Like genuinely, like if I watch women's, because they're not like, when you watch men's basketball, like they driving it to the hoop, they dunking, boom. It's all like so much energy.
Yeah, it's
I
exciting.
feel like it's just layups. It's just a bunch of fucking layups.
Just layups.
And an occasional 3-pointer.
Some of them be dunking like barely dunking. It'd be like the lightest of feather dunks and
It's
shit.
literally a layup.
And it's like, yeah, you dunked.
You laid up really high. For real.
So do
real.
you think the WNBA should be paid as much as the NBA? Like on some women's like equality pay gap type of thing.
So I think that it's not that they're paid what they're paid. Okay, you got to sell tickets.
yeah, right,
You get what I'm saying?
right.
Like, I mean, as a music artist, right? If you can only sell 1,000 tickets in a 22,000, seater,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Then maybe you only deserve about $100 of. You get what I'm saying? Like that's.
They deserve the same percentage of the sales as the NBA does, and like
But they
whatever they bring in, they should like. I know every year they don't even make a profit, and they're subsidized by like the NBA and shit. Like the NBA pays them money from what they make and stuff.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really say much of it because I'm a man and shit, but like they lose like 11 million every year, and like in order for them to pay their athletes what they pay them, the NBA has to share a part of the profits. It's like that with the soccer team too, I think. And like if the men's soccer team go to a championship and get like a prize like $6 million or some shit, they got to give half of that shit to the women's soccer team just because they're not as profitable and shit.
That's not fair. I think, sometimes though, I don't know, marketing I think could be better, and knowing who to market to. I feel like they try to market women's sports to men, and men don't care about it. But if they
Only way men would care is if they was out there
naked.
half naked and shit.
Yep.
I mean, tighter
Sadly.
uniforms and shorter shorts.
Cause I feel like women like watch basketball and sports because they think like men are like sexy and shit, right?
Not why they watch it.
Yeah, no.
No,
Women watch sports either A, because men are watching them, or B, because they want to talk shit and get drunk.
you don't think some women are like not y'all, but like
My
some
mom.
other women would like lust after like an athlete,
Maybe some.
if not for their looks, but like for their money and status and shit like that.
Of
'Cause
course,
women,
yeah.
Most women have different criteria to what they think is attractive and shit. And I would imagine like most women would like straight women would like smash or like
Gay
athletes
ones too for the money.
for the money and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like it's not that element is not in like women's like sports and basketball
Because they're not marketing to the
most
lesbians.
of the girls be like studs and shit.
But they should be marketing to the lesbians. I can't tell you. I know 2 women's basketball, 3. I know 4. I know 4 women's basketball players. One is Brittany Griner because everybody knows who she is now. Another one
The
is
chick that got caught up in Russia and shit.
one is somebody named Courtney Williams because I went to her house and I hung out with her. I know Candace Parker
Yeah.
and whoever was dating, Dwight Howard?
I know them first 3 you mentioned.
Yeah.
But I don't know nobody else, because they don't really advertise it.
Yeah, and like I said, they should market to like the lesbians. Like it should pop up on my news feed. Like they should do ads to market to lesbians. Cause like if we saw a fine girl or cute girl or stud or I don't know.
But are you like going to basketball games and shit? and wearing like a WNBA jersey.
If it was marketed better,
some
yeah.
Lisa Leslie's.
I love Lisa Leslie.
You throwing on some
Why
Lisa?
doesn't she have sneakers?
Maybe she does. Let's Google the Lisa Leslie's.
The Lisa Leslie Force
But see, ain't no
high tops.
Ain't no man wearing no fucking Lisa. Like
But-
what you
but
got
the
on? What them
thing
shoes
is,
you got, my nigga?
Every woman,
The what? Like,
but
Lisa
women know, like
Leslie's?
aspiring female basketball players, or every female in the league should have on Lisa Leslie's, or at least Brittany Griner's at this point.
The Britney. What you think about the whole
Britney G's.
The Britney
The
G's,
BG3s.
the Russia editions,
Okay, for real.
the fucking sweat camp edition. But what you think about the whole Britney Griner thing?
I think it was just weed.
You think it was just weed?
Yeah, and I think it's dumb to get somebody like that about some weed. It's just so much other stuff to like.
No, seriously.
Like
It was just weed. You know what I'm saying? But as a like person that like travels abroad and shit, and like
Yes, I'm broad.
and has to like go to these different countries and like make sure I'm adhering to like laws and like shit when I'm there. And I know damn well I shouldn't be taking no motherfucking weed shit.
what if she forgot?
You can't forget though. Obviously, you can't forget. Like,
No, you just can't forget, period.
don't put if you smoking weed, like if you go to a fucking resort in fucking Philippines, Cuba, or whatever, somewhere where it's extremely illegal to have marijuana, and you go to the fucking airport with some empty, even if it was empty vials in your shit,
It was still it.
like you doing that shit to yourself. And like, yes, the time frame that she got was egregious and shit, 9 fucking years for some fucking cannabis oil or whatever the fuck. But you in Russia though.
And Russia don't like us, no way.
They don't like us no way, and it's a fucking
And then you
conflict
gay.
going on. Then you gay. They don't like that. But I think that's what got her out though.
Cause she was gay.
Yes. Because they could have got a whole Marine out over her. But because she was gay, come on now, because she was gay and black and a celebrity, it looked better optically in the climate of America. So she got the first pickings.
I think it was the first
partners.
time that a lesbian got some justice. I feel like,
time?
yeah, I feel okay.
I'm
Okay,
about to say name one.
I don't
Like,
be
we
keeping
don't-
up with the lesbian.
no,
justice
you don't. Let me
warriors.
tell you why you don't keep up with it, because it don't happen. Like, there's never like any publicity. There's never like just a real dyke. Like, she's a real. And sorry, y'all. I know I can say dyke because I am one. I know,
Okay.
you know,
I'm not
stud
gonna
is
say
the
that.
word. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we ain't on TV. And we aren't fought for. She was fought for. It was the first time I saw a stud be fought for in the public eye.
Okay.
You know, you pick up a magazine, you don't see a stud. You know, you just don't. You just don't. And so I felt like it. I know a lot of folks
She
were
got
like,
a young air man and shit. She was hot for a second, right?
how long was the second?
A hot second.
She's still like a known.
Ooh. Ooh.
She's still like a known name.
Ooh.
She had another song, right?
What is it?
She had a song with T-Pain.
Wow. I never knew that.
She had one more song after that. It wasn't quite as popular, but it was kind of popular though. It was kind of in the same.
Do you know
vein. It was in the same vein as Ooh.
Haters on my body, shake 'em off. Yeah. No.
That shit's still a hit in Germany though. They play that shit club going crazy.
Yeah. The
All
club.
them white folk be like, haters on my body, jingle. Ooh. They be singing the fuck out of that
Yeah.
shit.
We sing it here
She came
too.
over there one time.
Yeah.
All the studs in Germany was in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
still in
That's why I'm
Germany.
telling you need to come over there, man. 'Cause
Man, I'm coming.
it's a motherfucking crowd for you over there.
I be watching that girl that you put me on, that Oli Kendall or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Man, hey, shout out to you if you see this. I can't wait to work with you.
Yeah, she be watching.
Nah, for real, I can't wait. Like they be going hard. You know what I'm saying?
They be going hard on the events. That's the thing. Like out there in Germany, it's a lot of opportunity.
I need to send them some music. so it could just be circulating over there. That be the thing. I hate doing shows and folks don't know the music.
Exactly, right?
Past that.
And you gotta like convince them to fuck with the song because it's like the first time
they heard
like,
it.
and shit.
And like people, okay, I love performing and stuff, but like I can tell that when I get on stage, this is the first time a lot of people have seen like a stud that they actually like, because people just be like, they just be staring at me like mouth wide open, like just
for real?
yeah. And it's like I had to get used to it. Like I had to get used to. I used to say it's like when I get on stage, I feel like I'm a freak show attraction.
Oh really?
Yeah, just cause how they would be looking on some shit. Like damn, like y'all never seen a dyke before. Like Tay would joke and say like, honestly, the last thing they heard was the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how did that make you feel though?
Definitely felt like a therapy session question. It makes me feel like I am like intriguing and exciting, you know? But like to an artist, a good show is when people are like jumping up and down and all in your shit. Yeah, and like when the whole crowd is literally like crickets and just staring at you. Like you can literally see almost their head go side to side from where I'm at. Like they're definitely entertained.
Yeah. But they really like trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, so the first thing is like, is that a girl or a boy? And then once they kind of figure it out, it's like, oh my gosh, is her hair that long? And then after that, it's like, oh, that's a really cool outfit. And then after that, it was like what I was rapping was actually like, wah, wah, wah. And then after they like dissect who I am as a person, then it's like, oh, this is a nice beat. Yeah. Oh, that was a nice hook. Oh, and then you could just kind of watch it happen slowly. But after my set is over, is when they actually realize. Oh yeah, and then when I take my shirt off, it's like, oh my god, tape on her boobs, tattoos.
But I feel what you're saying. But I feel like any rapper, like myself, like when I get on stage and a crowd doesn't know my songs, like from the jump, they like judging me. Maybe not for the same things, but they like, especially depending on the type of crowd. Like if it's a black crowd, they gonna be like, who the fuck this nigga think he is? You know what I'm saying?
Why are black crowds like that?
Because they always think, like, I see this nigga doing it, I could do that shit too, so it ain't that special. You know, especially if you ain't already got a big name and shit. So they be looking at you like, who is this nigga? Who he think he is? Like, they listening to the words at first and they like, man, I could do that shit too. You know what I'm saying? They judging what you got on. They just judging you until, I feel like you have to win a crowd over regardless, especially if you ain't made it to that status to where they just know the words and they gonna just sing that shit. Like for any artist, it's like proving yourself, paying your dues, period, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want like big fame. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have, unless you like a fucking Cardi B and you get famous before you start making music and people already know you. Like, if you working yourself up from the bottom, like, you're going to have to prove yourself type shit, you know what I'm saying? I know you got more extreme to most people qualities about you, so it's going to be even more scrutiny and shit. Yeah. But, like, what do you think it would take for you to just, like, pop? Is it, like, a question of you, like, the next song you drop being a hit? Or, like, do you want to make it off the strength of, like, being a stud? Do you want that to be like your stick and your like niche?
I mean, it's gonna be my thing in either way. Like I can't get around the stud part. But I think like for some reason when he asked me that, I kind of wanted to ask you what you think it is. I have an idea, but I wanted to hear it from outside. Like, what do you think stands between me and fame?
I don't know.
You know? I think it boils down to a hit, a tour and like something visual, like either a podcast or a reality show with the two of us.
Definitely a tour.
Yeah. And or maybe like a cosign.
A cosign.
Yeah. Cause like when studs make it, like Young and May, so I definitely paid attention to how she was able to do it, right? She's surrounded by men all the time. Men being right next to her made other men respect her enough to throw her in the game. And so pretty much I feel like it's a cosign, probably a feature. And like I say, just something where people can see how I act on a day-to-day basis and just kind of like fall in love with my everyday personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you make like a TikTok driven song or something? Like blow it up real quick? Or are you like, you don't want to go that route?
I always feel like, okay, so some TikTok songs are actually good. Like if you go in the studio with the mindset of I'm making a TikTok song, I feel like it's going to come out fucking corny. But like if I make a song and I know that there's a part in here that's definitely, you know, TikTok and caption worthy, then that can be a
I
thing.
feel like you already have the song. We just need to go through your songs and figure out that TikTok portion worthy. Because you have plenty of songs and you have like...
I have hits. Like I'm sitting on that's why I ain't made nothing else. Because I already know like everything that I've already made is good enough to be just kind of, you know, pulled back and kind of pushed back out. And like, because I've been making albums that got like 5 songs. I could literally put, you know, 4 albums together and make a real album. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, and really push it. But, and then too, you ask, like, it's really marketing. I think that I haven't really marketed a song the way I should. But you're right, getting on TikTok or just going through my songs and finding a TikTok worthy something or making something.
Yeah, it takes a lot of marketing. Like people don't realize how much marketing and like how much thought you have to put into like how you put out a song, the music video, like how much money you want to invest in like, you know, other people supporting you with the song, and do you got a team helping you with the song? Like,
Yeah. And I got bad luck with videographers.
really? Like what? How so?
Man, like I just performed recently for like 20,000 people. Niggas was waiting in the rain to see me perform, and I introduced Stacey Abrams. It was really
for real? I saw something about that on Facebook.
It was wild. I didn't introduce her in a good way.
You didn't?
No.
I saw your mom post something.
She went
like
off.
You said what you wanted to say.
Yeah.
Something like
So
that.
so they cut my set to bring her up, right? Come to find out, genuinely, like I didn't know what they was doing or why they did it, but they kind of interrupted me at the height of my set where I had everybody's attention and brought her out so she could have that attention.
Did you know she was coming out after you?
No.
Oh.
They literally like cut my set. But like I say, I found out later on, I have a lot of friends and stuff who are in the government and stuff like that, and I keep them close to me. And so basically they were like, it was basically like it was a plot. Like they were basically taking, because I had everybody's attention. I had the crowd. I went on at the prime spot. I had the headlining spot. So she cut my set, and she really should have just waited.
Yeah, why
you
she
know,
couldn't wait?
I don't know. But I guess because I had their attention. Like I had just said, it was literally my last song. So you know how you kind of really seal the deal with that last song before you get up out of there.
Bring it home.
Mm-hmm. And so they cut my last song. I remember the last thing I had said before they cut my shit and told me to introduce her. But they told me to introduce her. So why would you have me introduce her? You get what I'm saying? Like it was just a setup to have the attention, right? Yeah. But I said, like, I'm like, all right, man, everybody under the sound of my voice, if y'all can hear me, I want y'all to dance with me. Yeah. And my song come on like, hey, wine for me, baby, wind up your waistline. Like it's an island song, you know what I'm saying? And so it was gonna do what it do. Okay. And soon as I said everybody under the sound of my voice dance with me,
they cut your shit.
like literally cut my shit. And they like, somebody came out and whispered in my ear and was like, Stacey Abrams is here, introduce her. And I'm like, what, she about to dance with me? Like she about to, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm trying to get my set off. And they like, nah, like, and she got up there and she like, okay, well, I don't sing as good as her or rap as good as her, but what I can do, like they just used my, you get what I'm saying?
Used you as a prop.
Yeah, to get the crowd and the attention. And then like, you know, they all apologized to me and shit later and afterwards, but it was just a fucked up situation. But like, same time, I was talking about the videographer. The videographer who recorded all of that ran off with my footage. Like,
You ain't got no video.
No video of it. The last time I did the exact same show, this girl lost all of the footage. Like all of a sudden her hard drive or something crashed. And so I didn't get the first year I did it. And then like same videographer, she told me, you know, she don't want to do videos no more and don't want to do like it's just every time I'm trying to catch content, like I just have shitty luck with videographers. And so
that's why I end up doing a lot of shit by my damn self, cause like it be like you can't fucking trust shit, especially with super important shit like that. Like you could have posted that content and probably went viral with that shit.
Yeah, not only that, and booked like bigger shows, like for people to see that folks was standing in the rain waiting and shit. Like I could have clipped and edited that video so dope, me introducing Stacey Abrams. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Did you say something nice to her when she walked out, or you was like pissed off and you said?
I'm a humble and cool person, so I didn't go off. I just said, y'all, they cutting my set. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get up out of here. I love y'all, and you know, here comes Stacey Abrams, whatever. And but like I say, that shit could have been edited so dope, like so dope. And then like, you know, with booking, they want to see that you can control a crowd. They want to see that, you know, and to see that I introduced Stacey Abrams.
Yeah,
like that's so wild, you know what I'm saying? Like that could have, and what labels have asked me for, what people have asked me for, they just want to see that I can do a set.
Yeah.
And so every time I get good footage of me doing a real fucking set,
man, you got to take that shit into your own hands, cause like
I call myself doing that. The nigga who I booked, he shoot for Lil Baby, Chris Brown, Dirt, Moneybag.
Better get a couple camera for your girl and let her film some of that shit too.
You feel me? At this point, it's gonna have to be something like that, cause it just be hurting me. It just be like it's like a step back just to, you know, have him like play with my footage. Like I really want, like I ain't. Never mind, fuck it. Deal with his ass on some shit for real.
But the footage exists though.
It does.
But you just can't get it.
Yeah.
You got pictures or something? Like did anybody get like cell phone?
I got
footage or
like
something like that?
I got like a half a piece of this. It was such a good show too, man. I was in my bag. Like I was feeling it. I was doing it.
Yeah, fresh. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the clip while you telling the story. But they didn't film like when Stacey Abrams came out and stuff.
I got a piece of this little dude. I think it's my mama footage.
I was saying, I know your mama was there. I know she recorded.
And she don't never see my shows. Yeah. It was wild.
Dope, though, but it's fucked up that they won't give you the footage and shit, man. I thought people was more professional videographers out here in not in Germany, but in Georgia and shit.
Nah, they
Especially in Atlanta. I thought this was
and
like
I paid
the
him
new California type shit.
Shit, I paid him $400 for the whole weekend.
What?
Yeah.
He would have had to up that motherfucking footage, man.
Man, I ain't seen him yet, but I'ma see him.
Yeah, I'd be mad when I ain't got like footage of a show, but I make sure, like, I try to make sure, like, when I'm like doing like some big shit, like I'm either filming that shit my damn self or bringing somebody who can film for me, or really booking somebody I mean, you never know what can happen, but really kind of booking somebody who like reliable, that way I know I can get the footage and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was my first time dealing with Old Boy. I thought like because he was filming for Dirk and Lil Baby and all these people that he was credible, but this nigga would show up 2 hours late. I tell him to come at such and such time. He here at such and such time.
Damn, buddy.
Yeah.
But there'll be other opportunities and stuff like that. Do you still feel like as motivated in the music, or you feel like you might want to veer off in another route? Because like I still feel like I can make like dope music and shit, but it's like it's so much music coming out, you know what I'm saying, every day, like thousands of songs come out, you know what I'm saying, and it's like music is so disposable these days, and it's like even if you get like a hot song, like some of my songs got like millions of streams. Like one of my songs got like 3 million streams by itself, a few of them. But if somebody got them in some people got them like favorited in their playlist and shit like that, and they love these songs. Mm-hmm. But if they was to see me in the fucking grocery store, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't even know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a Spotify streaming type of industry. And like the artist, I mean, like people ain't even got to know what the artist's name is or what they look like, because they just song like that popped up in the fucking Spotify algorithm and shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so hard to like stand out in like the, you know what I'm saying, maybe millions of people who trying to be rappers these days and shit. And it's like, everything that's hot is so cookie cutter, and like, you know, like everybody talking the same shit. You know, I take you, bitch. You know, my pussy this. You know what I'm saying? I fuck you like this. You know, it's all the same. It's like a fucking repetitive like trope these days. And I don't know if it's like showing my age, but it's like it doesn't, like nothing about the rap game kind of like impresses me these days. Like I see somebody's new video, but like everybody doing the same shit in the video, and it's like, it's at this point, it's like, look at me do the same shit I seen 1,000, 100,000 other niggas do, and like, please think I'm cool, you know, like.
Nah, that's what it is.
You know, and I don't get like, to a kid, and I think like that's like a part of why like rap is kind of like geared towards like kids, because like it's still new to them. And it's still cool to them, but like to me, it's like a lot of it don't excite me anymore. Even though I still like making music and shit, and it's like, I don't know. Maybe the older I get, like I see like a lot of the stupidity in it, and like, you know, just from my point of view, like I don't see myself anymore like out there making a song talking about, you know, I'm gonna take somebody's bitch. Like, I'm a married man with kids.
Yeah. But see, make married man with kids with music.
But do people want to hear that? No.
Yeah. Nah, for real, they do.
Are you gonna pop with a song about that? Maybe if you do it in the most clever way possible.
I mean,
but
it's like,
it's a certain blueprint that people adhere to and want to hear. Like you were saying, you want to hear some braggadocious.
Well, that's when I'm like, you asked me who my favorite rapper was. My favorite artist is Beyonce. So what I really want to hear is Beyonce.
Even Beyonce still got some I'm a thought type of music. You know what I'm saying?
But the creativity and the artistry is still there. It's sometimes, to me, not what is actually being said, but it's like the way it's being said. I think she artistically, and like, it's always empowering. Like, there are a lot of artists I don't like. And matter of fact, I want to take a step back, because you asked me a question before too.
Okay.
So about music and where like I see myself, and if I'm, still motivated to be in the industry, right? I feel like I almost have this responsibility when it comes to the industry, right? So like a new era has to come, new music, new ideas, new people. This cookie cutter thing you talking about, like if I'm just say if and when, I get in the industry, all of that shit gotta change. All of it. Like, truth be told, if I enter the industry, next Tuesday, the way music would have to evolve just from my presence would be refreshing as fuck. Because I don't talk about coochie pussy, and I'm not braggadocious. I talk about, you know, what I feel and see in party music and have fun and like just completely different shit. Mm-hmm. And so that's the only thing that keeps me motivated about music, understanding that my presence in the industry could completely shift the industry for the better. It would make men have to talk about something other than what they're talking about, and then make women have to talk about something other than what they're talking about. And yeah, so that's that on that part. And then what was I don't remember what I went away from on some shit, but
I mean, I see what you're saying, but it's like, and I hope you do like drop a track that like revolutionize the industry. But it seemed like they ain't even letting nobody in that's trying to like do no shit like that. And like even if you do some different shit, it's like seen as some like fringe niche type of rap. And it's like you have to make the cookie cutter shit to like even get into the mainstream, and then you could try to veer off into something else. But people,
I mean, cookie cutter stuff is cool because cookie like rap is cookie cutter. You get what I'm saying? Like rap has always kind of been this cookie cutter, like all of it.
So
like,
are you opposed to like making a cookie cutter song?
No,
to like make a.
I'm just opposed to being a cookie cutter bitch.
A cookie cut like a basic.
A thought box, a little cutesy wootsy.
So who a cookie cutter bitch is Lotto?
I'm not about to disrespect these hoes live on this podcast.
Or is Sweetie a cookie cutter bitch? Cause she got the costume on. You know what I'm saying? She got the wigs and the BBLs and she talking that talk. Are the city girls cookie cutter?
I fuss with Carisha and JT.
But are they?
They puts it down.
They not what Nicki? Are they not the foundation that Nicki laid down and shit?
They all are.
Did Nicki not like fucking put JT in her place on Twitter and shit and make her bow down to her?
Yes. But as she should, because Nicki is really genuinely like, because Lil' Kim didn't fight as hard as she did and she went and fucked her face up and shit. I love you, Kim.
You said Kim though, but I think even more so than Nicki, like Kim is like the real originator of all the shit that Nicki does.
Yeah, but I feel like she didn't love herself. She changed herself so much.
So did Nicki though.
I mean, but we can still see her. We still see her in her when we look at her. She's not much different.
You saying you don't see Kim when you look at her?
You don't see Kim when you look at her. You don't. And I think that that's kind of what killed it. But it is her blueprint. Lil' Kim is the queen bee. Nicki Minaj.
Really all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The hair.
She do look like different these days. You know, she
looks really, really different.
Like the Sammy Sosa route.
Yeah.
You know?
And then like it's really bad.
But nobody around her is saying anything about that. She still be doing her little tours with like, the Diddy family, the Bad Boy family shit, but nobody will say to her that she look like Miss Piggy now.
I promise you they've said it.
But even still, what difference does it fucking make?
She can't fix it.
Right.
What she gonna do? Re-inject her melanin?
But come on, man. Like, why you do that?
What is it?
She didn't have to do any of that. Yo, every time I laugh now, I hear that ha 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 story. Like I can literally feel the ha ha's coming out.
I mean, we love Lil' Kim, man. But that shit
forever.
Crazy, man.
The Mac battery is low.
Oh, it's the battery low? Yeah. Okay, shit. We need to wrap it up anyway. It's like 4 o'clock.
For real. We did our Thug Thizzle.
Hell yeah. But I appreciate you doing a pod with me. You know what I'm saying? I was looking forward to it, and I think it lived up to my expectations. I appreciate you, cuz.
For sure. I love you, cuz. I appreciate you for bringing me on your platform and things, I definitely look up to you, cuz. So it's always fun to have these moments and stuff, for real.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But I definitely admire you and everything that you always been trying to do with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I admire anybody who trying to, like, get it on their own terms and shit like that. And that's why I always, like, I love you too. I always try to like support you and what you're doing, and like, you know, I like your shit. I check out all your shit. You know what I'm saying? I comment on the shit, even though it be wild sometimes and people be attacking me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with you, cuz.
Just automatically just think, I'm helping cuz pay bills.
Yeah, that's what I be thinking.
Argue once or twice. Tell them they stupid. Make them real mad. Make them write you
I ain't
paragraphs.
trying to get canceled on one of the posters and shit. But yeah, man, anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here, the laptop dying and all that shit?
Period. My name is Steezo TM. Follow me everywhere at Steezo TM, Steezo TM. My music is under Steezo space TM. Check me out. You know what I'm saying? And continue to watch my Cuzzo podcast because he the GOAT, baby.
Hey.
Quote GOAT to be exact.
On that note, this has been the Quote Goes podcast. I go by the name of Tommy Guns. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's been an interesting one. It's 2020 motherfucking 3. I'm high as shit.
Yeah.
I'm tired. 2000 motherfucking 23. New year. What is it, the second? The third now?
Third now? Yeah.
All right, man. But yeah, man. Let's to everybody a happy new year. And let's make this motherfucker, let's be great in the new time and the blessing that we got to see another motherfucking day.
Facts.
Peace out.